I gave Butler plenty of time to get back from work.
87 years ago.
87 years, goddamn.
65 years I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor.
Emperor at
For
18.
all these years,
Whew.
I've never been the ruler of my own dreams. I have seen the gates.
I hope you're having a good shift so far.
Beyond which
Yeah, I've been honestly pushing this off until today.
Behold,
It's such a fantastic game. This is my favorite Elder Scrolls game.
the land.
I played an unnatural amount of hours into the original release, and I bought this right away, but I put it off until I could stream it today. So I've only done a couple of YouTube videos for it, and I haven't played it all. It's going to be a brand new, fresh run.
This is the 27th of last seed, the year of Akatosh 433.
433.
These are the closing days.
God, that tower
of the
looks
third
so
year,
nice now. Oh my god.
and the final hours of my life.
Tips for this one. There's quite a few good things you can do right away to kind of help yourself out. Most of your skills can be cheesed, so depending on how easy you want to make it for yourself, you can do that. One huge tip, which I'm assuming it still applies here, I haven't tested this yet since I just got it, but in the original, all of the enemies leveled up with you. So if you wanted to make the game a little bit easier on yourself, you could save levels, and instead of sleeping to level up, just stockpile them. And then as you progress and you get stronger, you could sleep to then level your character up and get your new skills. But keep in mind, if you level yourself from like 1 to 10 by cheesing your skills, your enemies are also going to be level 10. So if you cheese like Sneak or something, level yourself to 10, you're not going to be very good with your weapons or your armor or anything like that, so you're actually putting yourself at a disadvantage. I recommend choosing the skills that you'll be using the most as your primary skills. Specific skills actually level slower than others, and your primary skills actually get increased experience gain. So if I chose Blade, or like Sword or whatever as a primary skill, Heavy Armor, Acrobatics, and like Sneak, things like that, then as I use those skills, they will level up quicker than your minor skills will, and some of those skills are actually already slow to level. Like your weapon skill levels fairly quick early, but it slows way down in the mid-range, and it will take you forever to master it. Athletics is another one. Athletics has got to be like the slowest skill to level in the game, and even cheesing it, the method is usually to go out in like the ocean, put a rubber band on your controller to have you swim in circles, and then just leave it on overnight, and you still might not even be at max level by that point in time. It takes forever. So that's another one I recommend. And then if you need to squeeze out some extra levels for better equipment, or if you feel like you're too overpowered, you can use your minor skills and then cheese those to squeeze out the extra few levels. Yeah, I recommend holding it above your head naked. Redguard's a good choice. I haven't really decided what we're going to do yet. I think we're just going to browse through each one and make an on-the-spot decision. I've played pretty much every kind of character in the game, and they do all have some advantages and disadvantages. Like the immunity to poisons and stuff is great, although you don't really have to deal with poisons a whole lot, so it's not like immediate pick this kind of character. The breathing underwater, though, less so in this game, more so in Skyrim, is an extremely useful skill to have. Lockpicking, and if you're not experienced in the game, it can be a little bit tricky, but you'll catch on to it pretty quick. I personally don't think lockpicking is very difficult, so that's kind of a moot point skill for me. The Breton, quick, perceptive grasp of spellcraft. Even the humblest of Bretons can boast a resistance to magical energies. They are particularly skilled at summoning and healing. These guys aren't too bad for a new character. The lusty Argonian, you can make it pretty lusty, I'm not going to lie. The irony in the fact that I've read almost every book between Morrowind, Oblivion, and Skyrim, and that book is one of the only repeat books, is just beyond me. I love it. It's been like locked in lore by this point in time. Also known as Dunmer in their homeland of Morrowind, the Dark Elves are noted for their skilled and balanced integration of the sword, the bow, and destruction magic. They are resistant to fire and can summon an ancestral ghost for aid. These guys are actually pretty good. The Dark Elves are great. The skilled and balanced integration of the sword, bow, and destruction is a very nice all-around character. So, like a first playthrough, this is a solid choice. You can pretty much make it whatever you want. I'm so looking forward to that, Slumps a lot. We're going to make this character as ugly as possible. Bethesda is so good at character customization options, it's like unreal. And keep in mind, this is pretty accurate to what the customization was in the original release, too, and that's very old by this point in time, so they're like leaps and bounds ahead of most competitors. Sometimes, I usually only play in first person, so I don't even see that character that often, but the fact that I can make him so ugly and then know that every person that has to look at me sees that, oh, it's great. Think it still applies here too, Boba? Oh yeah, for the enemy levels. I figured as much. I noticed they changed a couple of things, but even like the skill cheeses when I tested them still work. They just might have a minor setback, like acrobatics, for instance. In the original game, stamina did not matter for jumping, so you could spam jump a lot more. This game, your stamina drains extremely quick, so if you're cheesing acrobatics, it's going to take a significant longer amount of time to do it, but it's still possible. And as your character levels up, you'll obviously get more stamina, so you'll be able to jump more often. You can actually get your acrobatics so high in this game, you can jump over the city walls in like the Imperial City and just break the entire game, since it won't load the exterior unless you use the door to exit. That, I don't know if that still applies in this one, but... Hey! What's up, Real Old Fashioned? I saw you jump on this last night, and I thought the same thing. Was like, no way. Great minds, you know? As soon as this game came out, I bought it, but I had to put it off until I could stream it today. It is so fantastic. I made 2 shorts for YouTube on cheesing a couple of skills, and that was the only little bit I've played of this game. I wanted to wait until I could start today, but I've been looking forward to it so much. I was just telling Naked and those guys I probably put, like, I would guess around 1,000 hours into the original. We are still making the decision for class right now. I'm kind of going through and reading them all, and then we're going to just kind of make a group decision here. Usually I would go with something for a first playthrough like the Orc, and I would just do basic attacks and just kind of push my way through it, but this time we might go with something a little more exotic. Natives of the civilized cosmopolitan province of Cyrodiil. They have proved to be shrewd diplomats and traders. They are skilled with heavy armor and in the social skills and tend to favor the warrior class. I do like these guys quite a bit. Imperials have a lot of cool little things. The shrewd diplomats and traders, it's great for becoming friends with different people, and you get good bargains every time you buy or sell. Full wizard. I actually really did like the wizard in like Skyrim. It's been a long time since I played a wizard on Oblivion, but there's some pretty cool spells. And the one neat thing about the wizard in this game is with enchanting, you can literally break the entire game. You can get your enchanting skill so powerful that you can actually make equipment that is better than 100%. So like invisibility, I could make a set of armor that's like 112% invisible. If you walk up and stab a guard, they'll talk for a second and then run away from you because they can't find out where you are. You're literally invincible. You just walk through everything in the game. You can jump over walls, like I was saying earlier, break the loading aspect because it won't load the exterior of a city unless you open the gate to leave. So if I'm in like the Imperial City and I leapt over the wall, all of the exterior textures and stuff would not load. You can like fall into the water and all that. There's so many cool little tricks you can pull off here. It does kind of look like you, yeah. Not taking a shot at you here, but if you had the crazier muscular chin thing going on with this, you could pull this off pretty easy. Khajiit. Hailing from the province of Elsewhere, they are intelligent, quick, and agile and make excellent thieves due to their natural agility and unmatched acrobatic skill. All Khajiit can see in the dark. That's a super useful one for cave diving and stuff. This is pretty close, man. I'm not going to lie, yeah. This, right here, if you cut this and just made some real minor alterations, this would be Iron Corpse 100%. Real old-fashioned there. Citizens of Skyrim. They are a tall and fair-haired people, strong and hardy. Nords are famous for their resistance to cold. They are highly talented warriors. These guys are pretty decent, too, for just a base class. Same thing with the Orc. The only real huge benefit to choosing Orc over the other combats, is their Orcish armors, the craftsmanship thing. They can repair and things like that significantly better. He needs chops. Redguard. Most naturally talented warriors in Tamriel. In addition to their cultural affinity for many weapons and armor styles, they have a hardy constitution and natural resistance to disease and poison. These guys are a fantastic base class for a first-time playthrough. The affinity for many weapons and armors, you can basically choose whether you want to do heavy or light armor. They can use any kind of weapon for melee combat. You're pretty much set to build a warrior however you want, and these guys are good at every aspect of it. And then the natural resistance, disease and poison, obviously that's very useful. I did mention earlier poison's not a huge deal in the game, but between disease and poison, they'll both come up a fair amount combined. And vampirism in this game is a nightmare. In Skyrim, it's more or less just like, oh, this kind of sucks. In this game, getting vampirism is enough to end runs for some people. If you don't save scum, I've definitely seen people literally just quit that character because they don't want to have to deal with it. The only real positive side to it, too, is you become a little bit stronger. You get some vampire-like skills and stuff, but the negatives outweigh it by so much, it's unrealistic. And one more bonus for this guy, the hardy constitution. They end up with a lot of life, early levels especially, since they start with a higher constitution rate. The Wood Elf. The clan folk of the western Valenwood forests, also known as Bosmer. Wood Elves are nimble and quick, making them good scouts and thieves, and there are no finer archers in all of Tamriel. Their ability to command simple creatures is well known. So that's kind of a cool one. The commanding simple creatures, you can literally like possess some of the smaller animals, and they'll actually fight like with you. But the downside is it's smaller animals, so if you're fighting a hard enemy, it's not like a mud crab or something's really going to make much of a difference. I do like the Wood Elves, though. Being an archer is pretty fun. So, I'm thinking either Imperial, Khajiit, or the Wood Elf. Let's do, where is it? There we go. New poll. What class? We got Khajiit, if I could spell correctly. Jesus Christ, that was awful. I did spell that right, okay. Imperial. Or Wood Elf. We'll do a 5-minute poll for that guy. We'll see what everybody thinks first. Let you guys pick a class since I've already played this like 50,000 times. Should I be Iron Corpse? Should I be a little Wood Elf? Or should I be Khajiit? I think you should go with the least effective one to make your game harder since you played it so many times. That is a good point, yeah. In this circumstance, the Wood Elf would probably be the most difficult character. Bows they're decent in the beginning. They do get pretty strong later on, but your limit to what kind of bows you can use early on limits the damage by quite a bit. And it's one of the only weapons you have to continually carry and buy ammo for, whereas all of your like magic spells, it's just potions. Your melee weapons obviously never need ammunition, so that's a tougher choice. Ooh, we're pretty split right now too. It's even on Wood Elf and Khajiit so far. Be what you want to be. I want to be you, Boba Man. I want to be you and that sexy Bowser. Nope. You just said I could be what I want to be. Only one sexy Bowser in here. Well, there goes all my hopes and dreams. For some reason, I can't tell how much longer we have on this poll. I thought it was going to show in like the chat and stuff, but I don't see it anywhere, so I guess we're going to wait just like a minute longer, and then we'll see where we're at. Oh, you're playing some 76, huh? Oh, here we go. We're halfway done with the poll. Gotcha. Minute left. Perfect. I haven't played a lot of 76. I tried it when it first came out, when it was still super terrible. And that, I just never came back to it. But I know my brother and a handful of my friends really got into it. In fact, I think my brother was just playing it like a month ago. I am a big fan of the Fallout games, but I'm more of a single-player style. Now it feels too populated. Running into the worst part of both ends of that spectrum. I would probably buy it too, just because I'm such a fan, but in all honesty, I could pretty much just write a strategy guide for this game at this point. Running into NPCs randomly everywhere. Yeah. I mean, that's both good and bad, I guess. It's definitely better than the entirely empty, barren wasteland that was there when I first played it. But there's also, you know, too many people at one point in time. Or at some point, I should say, not one point. How much long did that say? It's really weird to me that there is not a timer on the poll. Like, I can see the blue bar draining and it is almost done, but no matter where I look, there is actually no time limit telling me how much longer it goes for. Got like 8 seconds left. Rather it be barren than run into a large group of scavengers. Do they drop anything useful? Like any of the... Can you even kill the NPCs? I would assume so, and then they just respawn at some point, but... Being in a... MMO kind of thing. You can? Okay, good. Alright, looks like we're doing Wood Elf. Wood Elf it is. And let's see, Gratwood or Reaper's Marsh? Oh yeah, that the Dubby there, that's our new creator code. First creator sponsorship thing going on there. It's an energy drink. I've only tried one flavor, but it was pretty good. I'm actually going to be ordering some more this week to try out some of the new ones. So Gratwood, you spent your childhood in Gratwood, near the region devastated by Molag Bal. The foul energies still linger there, and your resilience grew amidst the danger. Or Reaper's March. The border region that saw you grow is plagued by anger and resentment after centuries of war. You quickly learned how to soothe people and avoid unnecessary conflict. Now we're going with Gratwood just because Molag Bal. Chick or dude? Let's go with a chick. We're going to be old because I'm old. Well, not that old. I'm not a corpse quite yet. Jesus, that's ridiculous. Let's do that. We'll go tan. Super angry? Or surprised? Let's go partially angry. I like that. Whoa, you can make him really angry. Yeah, appreciate that. Thanks for stopping in, Sir Sumsalot. I hope the rest of your shift goes pretty well. Have a good day. Outer Ridge. Oh man, you can... Alright, we're doing some crazy alien shit here. No, I like the sharper peak. Oh, big and puffy. Meth face. We're going puffy. Oh, man, the chipmunk cheeks is pretty good. I kind of like it. They're saggy because we're old, of course. Kind of looks like a frog. Ooh. What is this doing? Outer jawbone edges? Sunk way in or... Oh, man. She's got a whole winter's worth of nuts stashed in those cheeks. And you can take that however you want. Either way. Ooh, let's go with the flat chin just because it's contrasts with the cheek more, I think. Oh, we're doing it. Somebody punched her chin in. Oh my god, no way. Oh, this is fucking great. How does that look from the side? Oh, Adam's apple, 100%. We're doing that. It's not actually an Adam's apple, but it looks like one. Definitely got to stretch that out. I love it. Trailer Park Wood Elf. Boy, this is pretty horrendous, I'm not gonna lie. Gotta make those eyeballs huge. I feel like right in the middle is actually pretty good for that. Way apart, of course. Anya Taylor-Joy doesn't know what I'm talking about here. Cut yourself on that chin, that's what I was thinking. She could also open bottle caps with it. Just place it right there and give it a little bit of a flex on your chin muscle and pull that thing right off. I actually kind of like this better. Get a side view for that one. Massive forehead, of course. Oh yeah, we gotta puff those things out as much as we can. Got the biggest fucking head in the world. Forehead. You can do tiny. And super tall. Back or forward, that's probably... There you go. Better angle here. Oh yeah, definitely. This is fucking terrifying, man. This is actual nightmare fuel. I'm loving this. I could spend so much time doing this. Fubard Wood Elf Edition. I feel like the chin is better pronounced than rounded off like that, especially at the side angle with it being like literally a razor point on the bottom. So I think we're going to stick with that. And concave or oh, we can stretch the points out further. What's it look like at bottom? This feels more pronounced for the chin, but yeah, I think we're going to go with the shrunk in. This kind of looks like the Predator. Like, open up her jowls on all 4 points. Like, it's going to open from these 4 points and then up here on the cheeks. Oh, you got to have them big sexy lips, of course. Let's go just the regular face. I like it. Oh, side angle. Yeah, we're definitely going up. Over or underbite? I kind of think the overbite looks better just because of underneath the nose. Nah, we're going to go with the underbite. I like that better. Mouth and chin to... Oh, yeah, right. No way. 100% all the way out. From wood elf to would not elf. This is one face that even Reddit would not do. I'm so accustomed to seeing wood underneath every post with a woman in it on there. This one, I don't know. I'm pretty sure this would actually fail that test. Yeah, we're going to hide the nose. It literally looks like she has 3 lips, basically, or that the bottom lip is just her chin. Since her chin is so sunken, this actually looks like her chin. Oh yeah, there we go. Make that bitch huge. Inside? Nah, we'll go up. Definitely stretching that out as much as possible. Straight up duck. This is awesome. Do the bridge. Oh yeah, that's even better. Get rid of the bridge altogether. The nostrils. I think it looks more duck-like when I have it sunk in, right? The gremlin chick from Gremlins 2. There's a pretty close resemblance to that, I agree. Super thin. Way up. There we go. Somebody, her lips busted that nose. I was going to say somebody broke her nose, but no, it's just her lips. So much pressure pushing up, it just snapped her nose. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Most people don't know this, but you can put your weed in there. Oh, yeah. Gotta make that huge. Yeah, Naked is now the reigning champion. Huge divot. 100%. Let's see. Eyes. The glowing eyes just look cool. We gotta find something that... There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Some ugly ass shit. That's it. This is it. Store it on top of the character's nose. You don't want to lose the trophy. That thing will get sucked into that little divot behind your head in no time. Be gone forever. Oh, yeah. I didn't realize we could do this for everything, too, I bet. We're going to have to come back through some of these settings. Let's not pretend like anybody would get close enough to bruise this woman everybody that sees this chick is going the other direction immediately. No questions asked. I do like the scaly look of the cheek blush, though. Yeah. Not going to really be able to see the freckles, so no worry about that. Can we do crazy shit with the makeup? Lipstick. Let's do... That seems fitting for the face. This is like poop from a butt. We're doing that. Now it's the gremlin chick. So if we choose these other ones, can we also change... Oh, no way. Nope. Okay. I was going to say, if we go through these, can we change the tone for everything? But no. Alright, we're doing this. Now we get to mess with the hair. Oh, that might be the one. According to Google, her name is Greta. Alright, well that's who this is. This will be Greta. Greta the Gremlin. That really accentuates the facial features. I kind of like that too. I'm thinking either the big frizzy hair or this one here so far, out of all these choices. There's Iron Corpse's hair. They have like all the settings for you, man. Did you make yourself in this game? Because I feel like if you didn't, you missed an opportunity. This looks like that chick from Game of Thrones. The short one. No, not the face. I'm not trying to be mean here. The hair. That's like a full-on Karen haircut there. She does kind of look like a Karen. Alright. I'm going to have to go with the big frizzies. I think this one beats them all. Use the door for the podcast. Oh, okay. Fair enough. A lot of times I also make myself in games, but this one now, we gotta go crazy. Super poofy or super short? I feel like the poofy kind of hides the facial features, but it actually looks a little bit better. The short accentuates the face a little bit more, but it doesn't fit quite as much. Yeah, I really think the long is better. Super old, long white hair and beard. Actively searching for a blue robe. In the Imperial City, in the... what the fuck is the name of that place? The magical area, you might be able to find somebody that has some blue robes in one of the chests you can steal from. We'll end up wandering in there at some point today, I'm sure, so I'll take a look just to see. Keep in mind, this is also referencing knowledge from like a decade ago, so that could be completely wrong, too. Greta the Goblin. I'm pretty satisfied with this. Let's do it. Now that we've spent like the first hour in character creation. Yeah, the Imperial City has... Looks like that Cabbage Patch Kid. Yeah, I love it. Good pointing that out, Bubba Man. I knew I was recognizing it from somewhere, and you're totally right. That's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah, the Imperial City has a lot going on. Iron Corpse. There's like so many minor things you can do here, and then a lot of major things too. I don't like to do a lot of the main quest right away. going to Kvatch and closing the first gate is perfect because then they'll start to spawn across the map on their own, which then lets you like grind out sigils and stuff. But as soon as I close that, I pretty much head right back to the Imperial City. Umbra is just outside, so if you want really good armor and a weapon right away, she's the place to go. The shop in the main part of the city has the magical staff with the 3 different elements on it. You can steal that right away and either sell it or use it to kill Umbra. If you want to do unarmed combat, there's a set of pugilist gloves that give you a bonus to unarmed, as well as watching the people fight outside the arena will give you like 5 extra points into unarmed. And then the arena is here, so you can make a bunch of gold right away.
Well now, a pretty
Did the main quest up to dropping Martin off at Cloud Ruler Temple. That's about where I go to, yeah. Once you make it there and you get the katana from the blades, then it's just like, alright, well, I guess I'll see you guys in like 40 hours.
From the gladed realm of Valenwood to a rat-infested hole like this. How very sad.
How's the audio, by the way? I got so wrapped into this, I forgot to ask.
Pretty soon you'll
Yeah, the katana, if you're not cheating your way through with Umbra, it's definitely one of the better weapons to start with for like a sword. The pugilist gloves give you a big advantage if you go unarmed right away, since you can actually unarm enemies by punching them. But I'm not a big fan of unarmed runs for the most part. I like using my weapons. We're probably going to go bow since we are the wood elf and that just fits. But we might do a mix, bow and sword. Or maybe we'll do daggers, since we're quick. We can do dagger and bow. I don't think I've ever done a dagger run.
What's this prisoner doing here?
What's this prisoner doing here? You fucks put me in here, what are you talking about? Not like I teleported inside the jail. If I could do that, I'd be gone already.
Stand back, prisoner. We won't hesitate to kill you if you get in our way.
No sign of pursuit, sir. Stay put,
Good.
prisoner.
Let's go.
Oh, so you're like me then. You played so much. I actually uploaded 2 shorts to YouTube the day this game released because I was so impatient I couldn't wait until today to stream it. And I wanted to immediately start showcasing all of like the cheeses for skills. I put so much time into this game back in the day too. I also want to get the talking mud crab uploaded to YouTube here pretty quick. I haven't seen anybody else post it yet, but I remember that very well from my first playthrough.
Leading me out of the city along a secret escape route. By chance, the entrance to that escape route leads through your cell.
I don't know if it was by chance. I feel like the gods are intervening here by the 9. Why am I in jail?
The gods have placed
See, I told you it was the gods.
We may meet. As for what you have done,
Same here. I love Skyrim too. It's like one of my favorite Elder Scrolls game, but this one is my favorite. The only downside to going back and playing these older games is the quality of life updates from the new releases makes it feel less enjoyable. Like the movement in Fallout, for instance. Fallout 3 is my favorite story-wise, but going back and playing it and realize you cannot control your character's move speed at all, or sprint, immediately takes me out of it. I play it long enough to leave the vault, and then I look at the map and I realize, oh my god, I have to walk at this speed everywhere. And then all of a sudden in New Vegas and 4, you can not only sprint, but you can also change your movement speed with agility in 4. I was like, once you get used to that, it's really hard to go back and enjoy it. The movement's clunky, and the weapon in Morrowind, like the melee attacks, where you're missing constantly, it reminds me of playing like Neverwinter Nights back in the day, but nowadays it just feels unacceptable. Like, I get back then they were limited on making combat feel realistic, and you missing the enemy is more like they dodged it, but with the limited visuals, it just feels like you are purposely missing your swings when I'm watching my weapon actually hit the enemy. Like, if they could have had like a block animation or something, I would be a lot more accepting of it, but it drives me nuts. I love Morrowind too, but going back and playing it is like torture. Who are you?
Your emperor, Uriel Scepter.
You're not my emperor, obviously, or I'd know who you were.
Gods, I serve Tamriel as her ruler.
I must be an alien
You're a
here.
citizen of Tamriel.
We wake up in a prison, nobody knows how we got here or why we're here. We don't even know who the emperor is. I mean, I feel like we got placed here by the gods for real. I go my own
So
way.
do we all. But
Not my emperor.
the end is fixed by the Almighty God.
Vote him out of office.
Please, sire, we must keep moving.
I've never played Jade Empire, actually.
better not close this one. There's no way to open it from the other side.
I'm not. It doesn't even like ring a bell for me. Actually, I might have to look that up.
Looks like this is your lucky day.
They got it on Steam. Maybe I'll pick it up this weekend. I know, like for the next probably month, pretty much all of my streams are going to be this game. But once I finish this up, I'll need some other games to jump into. And it's going to be a while for the next Schedule 1 update. Tyler did a stream yesterday, and I only got to catch part of it. But he mentioned that he's been stuck in a lot of meetings and stuff between the lawsuit, the investigation. It's not actually a lawsuit, but between that and everything else with the drug dealer simulator game, he has not had a lot of time to work on new content, so it might be a bit before we can get back on that game.
Protect the Emperor.
The captain's down.
Star Wars KOTOR, but with Kung Fu. That I could get into for sure. I loved KOTOR. The Star Wars movies are not my favorites. I enjoy them, but I'm not like a Star Wars nerd. I think I've only watched them all maybe twice in my entire life. But KOTOR, to this day, is like one of my favorite games. Knights of the Old Republic.
Quiet and stay out
Could
of
they
the
be
way.
waiting for us here?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to check it out. If it's on Steam, I'll pick it up for sure. They got a lot of deals going on this week, too, on Steam. I can't remember what the
They won't
event
be the
is, but
first to
it's like Golden Week or something like that.
blades. I'll take point. Let's move.
You stay here, prisoner.
Don't tell me what to do. I'm going to follow the shit out of you as soon as this wall breaks open and I punch these rats to death. We are playing on whatever the normal difficulty is, too. I did not crank the difficulty up or down. You got the Millennium Falcon tattooed on your back? That is dope. I know, like, Butler, for instance, and a lot of my other friends, IRL, are huge Star Wars fans. And I'm actually, I don't have anything against them. I don't dislike them. I've just never been into them like everybody else is. Alright, so, quick rundown of how this works. On a controller, obviously, it's, you know, the thumbsticks. On the mouse and keyboard, you can move it with the mouse or directionals. I can either use WASD or whatever else, but you line it up underneath the lockpick itself, and when you press up, it will push it into place. What you're trying to do is hit the spacebar to set the pick when it is in place right at the top there. So we're going to push up, space. They'll get more difficult with the more pins that are opened, and the harder the difficulty of the chest. So if you get a master chest, all 5 pins will be set, and they will reset if you end up screwing up one of them. So you have to be very careful on your timing. One little tip for that, when you're doing it, if you push a pin up, the speed at which it goes up that time is not always going to be the same. So if you push it up and it's very fast, you don't feel like you can time it out right, try it a few more times, wait till it goes slower, and then try to set the pin. There's no rush for those. So, like, for here, this one will probably be the same because it's so easy. But say this was a very rapid rise when I tapped it. If you just keep tapping it, eventually you'll get one that is slow like this, and that would be the time to set it. The harder the difficulty, the more careful you should be. For now, we're grabbing everything off of everything we check, but we are going to have to drop some of this stuff before we finish this area. No, that's not the one. I know there's a chest hidden in the wall, but I think it's around this corner, actually. There's also a zombie here that has a chance to give you, like, the plague, basically. Gives you a disease. You do not want to get it if you can avoid it. What I would recommend is, well, first things first, I should put a weapon on. Let's do the War Axe for now, just to make it a higher damage increase. I would recommend letting him swing at you, backing away, and then making your shots. If he does give you the disease, it's not the end of the world. You can buy potions, but the effects the disease have can be pretty heavy, especially if you're playing on a hard difficulty. Perfect. Alchemy in this game is very useful, much like in Skyrim. If you want to cheese gold, be an alchemist, because you can make potions that are basically worth selling as much as a vendor might have gold on them. Thank you, SiriBot. I appreciate all the work you do. You are great. If you try this on Master difficulty, by the way, good luck making it even through this little section here. Those fights with those rats can take like 15 minutes, and you'll die in like 3 hits. So it's not really worth it. Blue mana. I've never tried that one, surprisingly enough. Oh, that would be why, the D&D cocktail recipe. Does it like have a like glowing blue effect, or is it just like a mate blue kind of a thing, flat? Here's a more difficult one. So see how fast that was? Tried it a second time and it was slower. We want to make sure we do it when it's that slow to minimize breaking lockpicks, and like I said, on the harder ones, if we messed up this one, this pin might also have fallen back down, so then we'd have to redo both of them. Vodka, blue Caraco, lime juice, cranberry juice, and a pinch of edible glitter to make it shine. Oh, that's awesome, so it does glow. That is dope. Vodka, blue Caraco. Oh, I feel like I've had something pretty similar to that. I don't know if we use the lime juice, but cranberry is like my favorite kind of juice, so if I make a mixer, it usually has cranberry. And we definitely used a lot of blue Caraco and vodka mixes. Sometimes I really miss having the full-on bar, but I also don't drink that regularly anymore, so it would be kind of a waste. Oh yeah, I like Cosmos. Yeah, I'm a huge cranberry juice fan. Cranberry juice is actually one of those things that I will just drink when I just get thirsty on occasion. If I want something not carbonated, cranberry juice is one of my go-tos. Alright, we're not carrying this Warhammer, that's just too much. 60 pounds is ridiculous. Let's get rid of this shitty one too, we can use the good one. There. Got a little bit more weight. Aw, immediately picked up another rusty war axe. So, since you played this a little bit last night, Iron Corpse, did you notice that the movements feel kind of different now? Like you have like a slight delay when you stop? This is the first thing I noticed. When I'm sprinting, especially if I release, my character moves for like just a little bit longer. I don't remember that being the case in original Oblivion at all. I feel like the controls were pretty stiff. Might also just be something in my settings that I haven't really gone through and messed with yet, but... Aha, I knew there was something in the wall here. There's so many little chests and stuff. I think there was some other plant down here too that we could get. Oh yeah, there we go. And these guys. Cheese wheel? Sure. Oh, never mind. That made us over encumbered. What are we carrying here, by the way? You know what? Screw it. Let's do heavy armor while we're down here. We do not need the bones. We can drop that. We don't need the skull. Let's get rid of our random clothes that we also are not going to wear. There. Little bit of extra carry weight. That goblin has not seen you. We're halfway through fighting him already. Yeah, I think your prompt might be a little behind here, bud. Where is my alembic? I just picked up, or mortar and pestle, I mean. There we go. We're gonna try full-on crazy mix. That's just damage health, huh? An unknown effect for the rest. We'll make one. Nope, not that. How do I take these out? Ah, gotcha. Damage health points on self. We'll try that one. Potato, which we don't have yet, unfortunately. Alright. We don't have a lot of options for that right now. We're pretty limited, so we'll just wait. Yeah, we already checked him. Alright, let's move on. We are getting pretty close to meeting back up with the guards and the Emperor. Ooh, a bear pelt. Fancy. I thought there was something up here you could grab. Guess not. And if you push this rock pile, or this pile of wood, you don't have to fight anybody because it'll just kill everyone. On that same note, don't stand in front of those when they're rolling down because they will kill you as well. In fact, in the old game, the way that these worked with touching you, after you rolled them down, see how this one's still moving and so is that? If you were to touch that, you would take massive damage from it. It would just count as you being hit, basically. This is also an unmodded run-through, by the way. At some point, I will probably get some mods, and we can do a separate playthrough using some of them, because there's going to be a lot of really good ones, I can already promise you that. But for the first time going through it, I wanted to have a clean, fresh run. Now let's drop that. Boy, we could really use the extra carry weight right now. Oh, we got a dagger. Let's switch over to that, and we'll drop this guy. This thing is fast as hell. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but it's also like the shittiest dagger we could have. Where did you come from? Your health is low. Alright, I'll heal. You'd think that stabbing these dudes in the face like that would do a little bit more damage, but he seemed pretty unaffected by it. Don't mind me, I just came to gank you quick. Got my prison shank. Freshly out of my prison wallet. I hope it doesn't smell too bad for you. I want that staff. And this. And that. Dude was carrying everything. Yes and yes. In this game, your equipment can be broken. The repair hammer we just picked up there is how you repair your equipment. It's also a skill you have, and your skill will determine whether or not you are able to repair specific gear. For instance, magic gear requires you to be, like, level 50, I think, in the skill in order to be able to do it. You'll also be better at repairing as your skills get better. We can drop one of these guys. How do I drop just one? Aha. Well, alrighty then. I think that's pretty much it. Let's do it! What's up, guys? Long time no see.
Hell, what makes you think
Glad to see you survived.
more of those bad? Here they come again! You need to get the
For now. Dot dot dot.
this one. Oblivion take you. Watch your back, Boris.
You can totally help with this, by the way,
This
but
one's mine.
I find it's just easier to let them do the fighting until you're required to.
Prisoner again.
Mostly because if you accidentally hit one of these guards, you can actually get into trouble with them.
No, she is not one of them. She can help us.
She can
must
help us.
Help us.
You see my face? The only thing I'm helping is mirrors break.
They've not seen. How can I explain? Listen, you know the Nine. How they guide our fates with an invisible hand.
Well, actually, I don't care about the 9, but yeah. I'm not on good
I've
terms with
served
the gods.
Nine all
How's
my
that?
days, and I chart my course by the cycles of the heavens. The skies are marked with numberless sparks, each a fire, and every one a sign. I know these stars well.
Alright, so, now we get to choose our birth sign. The warrior. Those born under the sign of the warrior benefit from increased strength and endurance. Fortify endurance increases endurance by 10 points, and strength increases strength by 10. The mage. Those born under the sign of the mage have an increased amount of magicka, and that fortifies your magic by 50 points. The thief. Those born under the sign of the thief benefit from increased agility, speed, and luck. 10 points for each. That's pretty good one for our character. The steed, which is one of my go-tos for almost every class because I just love it being fast as fuck. And this one gives you 20 points into speed, which is the most out of any. Those born under the sign of the apprentice have an increased amount of magicka, but are also more susceptible to magical attacks. That fortifies your magic by 100, but makes you susceptible to magic by 100, so pretty heavy trade-off. An extra 100 magic right away in the game is fucking huge, but being more susceptible to magic is also a major setback, so... Those born under the sign of the shadow can become invisible. You get the Moon Shadow ability, which lets you become invisible for 60 seconds. That one has quite a few uses as well. You can sneak your way through a lot of dungeons and stuff like that you shouldn't be in, using that skill if you time it just right. The Ritual. Those born under the sign of the Ritual can heal themselves and make the undead flee in horror. So Blessed Word forces the undead to flee in horror for 30 seconds. You can use it multiple times a day at 40 magicka per cast. And then Mara's Gift is a once-a-day skill that heals 200 health, which is huge. 200's a lot. The Atronach. Those born under the sign of the Atronach cannot regenerate magicka, but have the ability to absorb any magic cast at them. This is a really interesting one. I don't use it very often, but I also don't do mages often. Very useful for that. The downside is early on you don't fight a whole lot of mage characters. It's mostly archers and melee characters. But there will be plenty of them later on. You get 150 increased magicka, 50% chance of absorbing spells, and magicka regeneration is halted, which is the downside to it, but the 50% absorbing of spells means that when you're fighting an actual wizard, or a group of them, you almost have unlimited magic. Those born under the sign of the Tower can magically unlock doors and reflect damage. So Tower Key can only be used once a day, but you can open any lock up to average difficulty. And the Tower Warden, reflects 5% of all incoming damage for 2 minutes. Pretty useful. Not my favorite, but I have used it a few times before. The Lord are more resistant to physical and magical damage. You increase your armor rating by 15, using the shield ability with it, and increases magic resistance by 15% with his resist magic. Those born under the sign of the Lady benefit from increased willpower and endurance. Fortify willpower increases your willpower by 10, and endurance does your endurance by 10. Those born under the sign of the Lover can paralyze others. Using the Lover's Kiss ability, you can paralyze a target for 10 seconds, and they reduce caster's fatigue by 120 points, but it can only be used once a day. And the Serpent. Those born under the signs of the Serpent. Hey! Thanks for the raid, Gimli. Appreciate that. Hope you guys had a good stream. Hope you're having a good day. We're just getting through the sewers in a brand new Oblivion run on the remaster here. Those born under the sign of the Serpent can poison others, though it comes at the cost of damaging their own fatigue. Hey, thanks for that. Happy Friday to you too, Sunlight. Hope you're having a good day. Thanks for stopping in. Serpent spell deals 3 points of damage for 20 seconds. It also cures poison, dispels 90 points, and damage fatigue 100 points, but can also only be used once a day. You played it too, Gimli? That's awesome. As soon as I saw this game was being remastered, I immediately knew I was going to be buying it. This is actually my favorite Elder Scrolls game, but this is one of my all-time favorite games in general. We're going to go with the Thief, just because it fits our super ugly chick character here. Yes, I am sure.
The signs I read show the end of my path. My death, a necessary end, will come when it will come.
Oh, alright. Seem pretty certain about that.
Your stars are not mine. Today the Thief shall guide your steps on the road.
Your stars are not mine. Fair enough. Can you see my fate?
My dreams grant me no opinions of success. Their compass ventures not beyond the doors of death. But in your face,
okay.
I behold the sun's companion. The dawn of Akatosh's bright glory may banish the coming darkness. With such hope, and with the promise of your aid, my heart must be satisfied.
Alright, fair enough. Aren't you afraid to die?
No trophies of my triumphs precede me, but I have lived well, and my ghost shall rest easy.
Well, you were the
Men
Emperor.
are but
I hope you
flesh
lived
and
well.
blood. They know their doom, but not the hour. In this, I am blessed to see the hour of my death, to face my apportioned fate, then fall.
Yep, just started. The only bits I've done on this so far was a couple of YouTube videos just a few days ago, and I purposely waited to actually start playing until I could stream it today. So this is brand new. We just made our way through the random part of the sewers area, and we just met back up with Uriel here. The assassination will be happening here pretty quickly, and then we'll be getting into the actual game. Oh, and you're only level 5, so you're not too far into it either, but it does take a while if you're not power leveling to get there. It's good to be the Emperor. Yeah, no kidding. Sir Patrick is never afraid to die.
I go to my grave. A tongue shriller than all the music calls me. You shall follow me yet for a while. Then we must part.
Sounds good. I don't really want to go to your grave,
You may as well make yourself useful here. Carry this torch and stick close.
Don't give me a torch. I'm almost over encumbered. Leave me alone. No, I don't want to talk to you.
Stick close and let us do our job.
Nothing? Haven't really had much luck with these guys. A lot of times the assassins will have potions and stuff on them you can grab, but we just have been unlucky. You can also grab their robes, but they just weigh like 3 pounds a piece and they don't sell for anything, so it's not really worth it. Ow.
The Emperor! Am I supposed to be impressed? Take them down!
Mara's mercy on you.
My sword for the Emperor!
Can you do it? I got money on the Emperor. Oh, what a badass. You don't even need my help, man. You guys are like 5 times stronger than I am. This tiny little wimpy blade of mine.
Take them down! The Emperor's in danger!
The Emperor's in danger. Oh! Oh, you don't even... What?
This one's mine!
You're just gonna punch me to death? It's a pretty badass assassin. There we go. I knew we'd find one eventually. Potions, man, I'm telling you, that's where all the money's at. I don't know if it matters anymore. In the older game, it was wise to wait for people to go through a door before you entered it.
Like this. Let me take
Them activating the door was basically them loading their way into the next room. If you entered it before them, sometimes they just wouldn't come through. I'm sure that's been fixed, but I still have the tendency to wait anyways.
Sewers.
Are you coming?
Other side. A trap. What about that side passage back there?
Back there. The one 5 feet away from you? Yeah. Acts like he passed it 10 minutes ago. The thing is, like, right behind him. Alright, it's time.
It's a dead end. What's your call, sir?
I'm bored of your company anyways. Let's get this over with.
Wait here, sire.
Wait here with the Emperor. Guard him with your life.
For the
No.
for the Emperor!
Dude already told me he's ready to die and he knows it's going to happen. Why would I do that? I like how they just assume you're willing to do all this, too. You're in prison when they find you. Basically tells you if you follow them, they're going to kill you. You're forced to follow them. The Emperor basically tells them to leave you alone, and then they're just like, oh, good, well, then you can be one of us. Like, what? You guys wanted to kill me like 10 minutes ago. Now you want me to fight for you? Why would I do that?
Let's get this fearsome than you.
I can go no further. You alone must stand against the Prince of Destruction and his mortal servants. He must not have the Amulet of Kings.
Sounds
Take
good.
the amulet. Give it to Joffrey. He alone knows where to find my last son.
You know where Joffrey's at?
Find him and close shut the jaws.
It's kind of a big world out there.
Oblivion.
That was very useful. Thank you for all of that information.
Stranger, you chose a bad day to take up with
You thought we'd go down easy?
Aha! I don't want your sandals either. I wish you could loot the Emperor. I want that robe. I don't even care about the armor.
We failed.
The robe itself is enough.
The Blades are sworn to protect the Emperor. Now he and all his heirs are dead. The amulet. Where's the Amulet of Kings?
Hey, appreciate that, Bubba. Good to see you. Hope you're having a good day.
Strange.
The Emperor gave it
They
to
saw
me.
something in you. Trusted you. They say it's the dragon blood that flows through the veins of every septum. They see more than lesser men.
Oh, so they're the
Kings
Dragonborn. I
are
got
the
you.
sacred symbol of the Empire.
Why didn't he just
Most
shout at the
people
guy?
have The red dragon crown, but that's just jewelry. The
I am the Emperor now.
Only
Look
a
at me.
true heir of
Look
the
at me.
blood can wear it, they say.
I am the Emperor now.
He must have given it to you for a reason. Did he say why?
He told me I'm awesome and you guys suck, and he trusted me more than you, so...
Joffrey? He said that? Why?
Shit, I don't know.
Nothing I ever heard
The
of
dude just said it and then he
but
died.
Joffrey would be the one to know. He's the Grand Master of my order. Although you may not think so to meet him, he lives quietly as a monk at Waynon Priory, near the city of Coral.
Alright, alright. And how do I get there?
You need to get out of here. Through that door must be the entrance to the sewers, past the locked gate. That's where we were heading.
Gotcha.
It's a secret way out of the Imperial City.
Not very
Or
good
supposed
secret.
to be secret.
Yeah, see?
You'll need this key for the last door into the sewers.
Alright, well, thank you.
There
What's
are
in the
rats
sewers?
and goblins down there. But from what I've seen of you, I'm guessing you're an experienced knight.
Actually, I'm a prisoner, and I'm carrying a dagger. Alright, so... I always do a custom class. You can just pick one of the presets, and that's fine. Nothing wrong with that, but... I like to pick and choose everything. So, for our specialization, we're going to go with stealth. Since we chose to do the wood elf, we got the bow with the dagger. Just makes sense. And we're going to want to do agility for sure. I feel like luck would be a decent choice for a thief as well. So, strength affects the amount of damage you deal with your long swords, claymores, maces, war axes, battle axes, warhammers, your hands, how much carry weight you have, and your health. Intelligence just determines what your maximum magicka is, like how much magic you have at one point. Determining how quickly you regenerate magicka is your willpower. Greatly increases your maximum fatigue, which is also nice. The agility that we chose was the amount of damage you deal with your daggers, short bows, and regular bows. Also slightly increases your maximum fatigue and defines how quickly you regenerate it, which is super nice. Speed is pretty self-explanatory. Your endurance greatly increases your maximum health and defines how quickly you regenerate health when you're out of combat. Personality is pretty also self-explanatory, how much people like you, things like that. Makes it easier to get better trade and make friends with random NPCs and all that stuff. And then luck has a small effect on all of your skills. And I feel like that is a good choice for this character. For our skills, we're going to want to be able to maintain our weapons and stuff pretty well. Athletics, of course, because we're super fast. We're not going to use heavy armor. We probably won't use block since we're going to have daggers and a bow. Don't need hand-to-hand or blunt. Blade will probably do. For magic, I don't know if we really want any magic other than maybe alchemy for poisons and all that kind of stuff. Although I will say alteration is kind of useful. Mysticism, really the best part about it is sense life, especially if you're going to be stealthy like we are, but I don't think we're actually going to need it for anything. It's a nice little trick to have when you're sneaking your way through dungeons when you know exactly where the enemy's at. You won't walk out in front of one by accident or anything. And illusion affects your ability to cast spells, charm, conceal, create light, silence, paralyze. This one is pretty decent also, wouldn't be a bad mix for us. But I don't foresee us using very many spells, so I think we're just going to stick with our alchemy and call that good for our magic abilities. And for stealth, this is what we're really focused on. We'll want light armor and marksman for sure. Sneak. Acrobatics is a decent one to have, but it's very easy to cheese level that skill. And it also levels very fast if you're just jumping as you run around everywhere. I don't really want to push us through a bunch of levels too quickly, so I think we're going to avoid that. Lockpick is pretty simple, but we might choose this one just because, I mean, we're a thief. Makes sense. Either that or we'll do Speechcraft or Mercantile for the final one. Mercantile is just better deals when you're buying and selling. Speechcraft is the ability to persuade NPCs and stuff, makes it easier for you. This one is actually very useful. There's going to be a ton of times in this game where being able to convince somebody to do something for you is much better than the alternative of doing a quest for them. And I feel like lockpicking is easy enough for us already, so let's go with Speechcraft. So we chose Stealth, Agility and Luck, and then Alchemy, Armor, Athletics, Light Armor, Marksman, Sneak, and Speechcraft. So our daggers are actually going to be second to our Marksman, the bow. The reason we're doing that is simply because the dagger itself doesn't do a lot of damage, but it's very quick, so we can stack DPS fairly quickly, and it doesn't require ammo or anything like that. Marksman is a little bit slower to level, especially in the beginning, and you have to buy ammunition and things, so being able to level this faster is just going to help us more. And we're going to name this, well, we are Greta the Goblin, so let's just name this the Goblin. Yes, I would like to create that, and that's what we will be.
Really? I would never have guessed.
That's because I made it up.
I don't think you'll have any trouble with rats and goblins.
No, you're probably right. What do I do after the sewers?
The amulet to Joffrey. Take no chances, but proceed to Wayne Priory immediately. Got it?
Roger that.
Good. The Emperor's trust was well placed.
Well, you guys are really easy to persuade.
I'll stay here to guard the Emperor's body and make sure no one follows you. You better...
Oh, okay. You should take that amulet, run across the entire map. Random prisoner that was locked in jail not that long ago. Find this guy, drop off the Emperor's amulet, and us, the Blades, the guys that are supposed to protect the Emperor who already failed, will just stand here and watch his body. That sounds about right. Now, there's really not a lot for us to get out of this, but I just kind of want to make some extra space here. Alright, we got Restore, Fatigue, and Resist Paralysis. Damage, Fatigue, Detect Life. Damage Health, Damage Health. Huh. Bummer, so all we have is Damage Health, basically, for options here. I'm just trying to create enough space in our inventory to, God bless America, not have to worry about it. I guess we're just not going to be able to pull that off. Oh, here we go. Let's drop these, the silver vase. That's just enough. And down we go. And now we're a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle in the sewers. Wow, I took fall damage from that. You can sit here and fight all these guys if you want. It's just not necessary. I'm just not going to spend the time to do it. And this is where I recommend saving multiple times if you would like. So before we finish, like, exiting the sewers here, you can change, like, everything about your character, basically. We can change the burst sign, all of their skills and things like that. If you want to mess around with different things, you can save right here, create a character, leave, test it out, and then just load back here to create the next character. I also do this in a lot of the Fallout games and stuff like that. After a little while, it's just nice to be able to skip this little tutorial intro. This time we're not going to bother. The next time we make a playthrough of this will likely be with some mods and stuff, so it won't really matter anyways. I got a little bit of stutter there for a second. Alright, so first things first, if we open our map here, one thing we're going to be doing is heading right down and around this area, getting some basically unrealistically powerful weapons and armor for where we are in the game. But before we do that, we're going to make our way up to the Imperial City here. Yes, thank you. I appreciate that. We are getting some stuttering going on here. I think I do have the settings turned pretty far up, though. I might have to just knock them down to high or something like that instead of ultra. If it continues. Seems like it's smoothed out now, but... I did read that this game was fairly demanding, so I guess I'm not surprised there's a little bit of a stutter. Oh, that's cool. That little Imperial City Market District thing up there with the footsteps, that was not in the original. This is a nice little quality of life touch. I suppose I can put my weapon away. Don't want to intimidate anybody in town here. Alright, first thing is first here. If you want to squeeze out some extra gold early on, there is a staff you can steal from in here that is extremely powerful. You can also sell it if you would like. Worth quite a bit of gold. Keep in mind, obviously, that doing it during the daytime when they're open, gonna be pretty hard. Oh yeah, shit, I didn't think of that either. I should probably be wearing a mask. I don't want to scare off all the civilians. I mean, look at this guy. What are you looking at? How do I check third person? Oh, alright. That's how I cast my spells. Huh. There's got to be a button for third person view, and I just don't know what it is. Weird. Alright, well, I'll figure that out at a different time. I was mostly just going to mess with the guy anyways. But yeah, staff in here. Worth it. Tons of gold, or like I said, it's super powerful. It's a mix of all three elements. Fire, lightning, and ice. One of the best weapons you're going to be able to get early on, especially if you're a mage. Just refamiliarizing myself with where every shop is at here. Best defense, Gilded Carafe, the Slash and Smash for weapons, Mystic Emporium, that's going to be a place we go to quite a bit.
Welcome to the Mystic Emporium. Calendil is here, with all your
Calendil?
needs under one roof. Look and buy. Nothing could be easier.
Fair enough. That's pretty much exactly what I came here to do.
What
I
can
wanted
I
to look at
interest
your
you
stuff. Doesn't have anything for alchemy for us, though. Those are nice. For now, we're just going to sell this bear pelt, our ruby and sapphire and topaz.
Fine transaction.
We'll sell this staff, too, because we don't actually need it. I just wanted the gold. Sell that gold nugget. And that's pretty much it for now. We got a whopping 204 gold now. We're rich.
Good day.
I'm rich, bitch. I say that now, but we'll spend that in a heartbeat and then some. When we go through the arena, we'll probably make like 4,000 or 5,000, and I'll spend that in a heartbeat even. There is never enough gold in these games. Alright, copious coin purse. First edition will be coming here for the main quest line pretty soon. I really got to switch our armor out too. We're still using heavy armor right now, and we're specialized for light. Red diamond jewelry. The feed bag. Jensen's good as new merchandise. And Three Brothers trade goods. Let's try good as new. See what's in here. We're kind of working on a small budget right now, so we can't really afford to go to the fancy places.
To see a new shopper. I was afraid
I can't afford my
lost any
Gucci
hope of
armor
new
quite yet.
business ever since Thorinir opened up.
I'm sorry to hear that. What's up with Thorinir?
I think you might be just the kind of person we're looking for.
Okay.
Perhaps you can assist us with a problem we're having here in the market district.
That depends on what's in it for me.
I'm the chairperson for the Society of Concerned Merchants. We formed this group a while back to keep a nice, fair economic balance in town. Not every store is a member, but we're slowly trying to convince them to join. Everything
Trying
was
to convince
fine
them.
until Thorinir opened his shop
Straight up
nearby.
extortion.
Selling all sorts of merchandise, he undercuts prices like you wouldn't believe. He doesn't always sell what we sell, but it is still a problem. People who buy tend to want to spend their money there. That leaves none for us. It's getting so bad a few of us may have to close up shop. He outright refuses to join the society or even discuss the matter. We are convinced he's up to no good. What we need is for you to case his establishment and figure out where he gets his inventory. Find some proof of his wrongdoing and let us know. We cannot do
Her
it
face is
ourselves,
kinda weird, yeah.
as he recognizes all of us.
She's got a massive
The job
forehead,
pays
man.
a
You'd
fair
land a
bounty
plane on that
in gold
airstrip.
when he is brought to justice.
So, what I'm hearing out of this is Thorinir has better prices than you guys. You guys don't like him, and you tried to extort him into joining a group with you guys where you can set his prices instead of him being able to do it himself. Since he refused that, you're convinced he's somehow doing something wrong. So now I have to go basically sneak around his establishment, looking for any wrongdoing he is doing, so that way you guys can prove you are correct and then force him to either join you or close his shop. Got it.
Well, have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
The Akaveri Warblade. These things are pretty decent. Repair hammer we might want to get. I know we have the one, but we'll be using it a lot. Not a lot else for us here. Hey, what's up, mate buddy? Good to see you. Hope you're having a good day. We can sell all of our random poisons here.
Made a good bit.
They're not very good, but we can use the money. You know what? We're getting rid of these two. They don't weigh anything or cost anything, but I just don't like carrying a billion torches with me. Get rid of the respites. And we'll get rid of this. There.
Another satisfied customer.
Yeah, I don't know about satisfied,
Thanks
but,
again
you
for
know, it's
your
good
help.
enough.
Speak.
I think that's pretty much all we really needed here. So, I do have the shorts posted on the YouTube channel. But, just to point them out real quick, you can cheese your sneak ability by just simply coming in here, crouching, and just sneak walking into this wall here. Let me see. Under our skills, in our character, it would be a minor, or no, it's one of our majors, that's right, yeah. Alright, so 40, you see where our bar is at right there, that little tiny little nudge that we got. If we're to close this, oops, and just sit here and walk into this wall for a little while, and then check it out, it will have increased. This will work. See, it's like double, 2.5 times the size now. This works forever. So if you really wanted to just max your sneak ability, you could just do this, put something down on your W key, or if you're using a controller, like a rubber band or something, and just leave it for a couple hours. When you come back, you'll be maxed. For jumping, works on any surface where you can get snug up against a ceiling like this, and all you do is just spam jump. Every single jump you do, as you noticed our acrobatics just increased right there, counts for experience gain towards your acrobatic skill. So you can just sit here and endlessly do this and keep leveling it up, as you can see there. Pretty useful. You can do this with basically every skill in the game. There is some way to cheese it. I'll be making little videos for YouTube showcasing those all, and then I'll be making one longer video that has all of them combined in case you want to see all 21 skills and how to cheese them. We won't be doing a lot of that on stream just because I don't want to make our character like ridiculously OP or make the game impossibly difficult. Either way is possible. Divine Elegance. That's the Elven Gardens district. I suppose I should just open our map. Where's the arena at here? Down right there. So fast travel to this spot. I'll show you where we can get our unarmed skill trained up for free just a little bit. So if you come back out here, there's a couple of neat little things. This chest here, for instance, it's very hard. There is a set of pugilist gloves in there that will give you an increase to your unarmed attack. You can come here either at night or you can try to sneak them from behind these boxes here. You can technically crouch right here and you're not being seen. You just pick this lock. It's very hard, keep in mind. And once you get the lock picked, you can steal the gloves out of there. Boom, just like so. And boom. Bands of Quang Lao. Fortify hand-to-hand on self, 20 points. Huge. Like a massive boost right out the gate. And make sure you grab all these books. Whoa. Oh, I didn't realize you could do console cans. That's the first time I bumped that. And now if we sit here and watch these guys for like a minute or so, we will also gain some free unarmed skill. It'll just give you a few levels, like 5, I think, points into your skill for it. And all you gotta do is observe. When Charlie, or Moist Critical, started streaming this is the route he took, because he does unarmed in most of his games. So he chose unarmed right out the gate. His chat led him over here, had him do this, and then grab those pugilist gloves. So he started off with like 30, I think, for his unarmed ability, and then immediately added 25 points to that. So he was at 55 right out the gate. Man, you got terrible aim. What is your name? Salith, you suck. You haven't landed a single blow. These guys both suck. You're terrible at this. If you plan on fighting in the arena, you got a long ways to go. Any second now. There it is. By watching the Arena Hopeful spar, you've picked up a few tips. Your hand-to-hand skill increased by 5 points.
How goes?
And you can also jump your way directly into the arena while you're here. You'll be paid for every fight. Most of the first fights are extremely easy, so you don't really have to worry about losing. But before we go into that, we're going to do a little bit of exploring outside on our way over to Coral here to meet up with Joffrey. You can fast travel directly over there, but in these games, I'm a big fan of filling the entire map out. In this one, I'm pretty sure when I watch Charlie do a little bit of streams, it seems like you're able to fast travel to a lot of places right out the gate. But specific spots on the map, like outside of the cities, you likely will not be able to if you've not been there before. So us taking these paths on foot right away, I keep my eyes open, and as I notice places that I haven't discovered yet, I will go over and go to them. I don't necessarily clear out every single dungeon or cave or anything like that we find, but we'll at least find them, and then I can use that as a fast travel map later. Some of the dungeons and stuff we will clear out so we can train our skills. One note, this will be of importance later. All of these statues, they're all over the place. So, when you find them, go ahead and pray at them. Keep an eye or an idea. You can even put markers down if you really wanted to. There is a map you can get later, but it just depends on how you want to do it. The map works pretty well. Dirty mud crabs. Here's a place we have not found already. And there's a deer. Got that fluffy white tail, if you know what I mean. Hestra's runestone. Nah. Oh, I said yes. I thought it was going to be the other way around. Well, I guess we're going to do it anyways. There's really nothing else over here for us. And that, I believe, is... Oh, never mind. We can find this spot. No, I don't want to do that. Close.
Do your worst.
Oh, I plan to. We'll take that, and I need all your arrows. I am too poor to afford buying arrows for myself quite yet. What do you guys got in your tents here? An empty sack. I feel your pain. Nothing. Calipers. I know this seems stupid, but keep them. Just do it. They will be useful later, I promise. Sinkhole Cave. I'm guessing there's going to be a giant hole in the ground in the middle of this cave. Oh, I stepped on that trap. Ooh, good swing. I'd be impressed if you didn't die in 3 of my hits, but hey. Taking both of them. Oh, gross, there's maggots. Where the fuck am I getting hit from? Oh, there you are. Damn, this guy does some serious damage with that bow. Iron bow, more lockpicks, and arrows. The loot that you find on enemies and stuff is based on your character level. Like we were talking about earlier, where by accidentally over-leveling your character, you'll make the game significantly harder. The enemies themselves will be a higher level to match yours, so they'll do more damage and have more health. And their gear will also be leveled. So right now we're finding fur on all these guys. Next it'll be like iron or leather if they're using heavy or light. So on and so forth. As you level... God, we are so fucking ugly. As you level, they'll slowly be getting new gear. Which, that's how you progress yourself. You'll want to do some leveling in order to find better stuff. But you also don't want to jump too quickly, or the gear they're using will be so much better than yours, you'll be having a very hard time actually killing anybody. Don't worry, I'm taking a shortcut to find you. Ah! You got a bunch of grain and 2 random sacks with rice. We are going to grab all this, yeah. We can use it for potions. Spittlestick. Would you call me? Tongs. We don't need a pickaxe in this one. Not like Skyrim. Some free gold. I'm always cool with that. More gold. Hell yeah. What's behind door number 1? The Great Hall. Oh, that rat looked absolutely massive. That angle we were looking at him at was just wild coming through that door. I like the little bugs and the maggots and everything. They really flush this out. Makes these caves feel a little bit more alive. And disgusting at the same time. I mean, look at all these maggots. That shit is gross. I don't know why we picked those up. I just got done getting rid of those torches. Just bones. I hear voices. That was really it for the Great Hall? Where do we find our local map? Aha! We just had to zoom in more. Gotcha. No, we're missing some stuff down here. Hello? Hello? Oh, I bet you I know why. We came on the bottom. We got to go back up here go through the other entrance. It'll lead us back into this room, but we'll be up on those cliff edges instead of underneath. One thing that Bethesda is extremely good at doing is designing their dungeons and caves. Alright, so they're probably over here. Over Shmea. But there is nothing over Shmea. Mudcrab! How did you even get in here, man? You are out of place. Oh, another one. There's an infestation! This cave has crabs. Heck yeah. Always looking for new potion making materials. Oh. I kind of expected something to like break through those boards. That was very anticlimactic. Doodle-doo, doodle-doo, doodle-doo-doo-doo-doo. I'm going to stab you. Ah, you got pretty good blocking there. You got me twice. You got a lot of health too. I will give you that much. I want your lockpick. The rest of your shit you can keep. Oh, there you are. We're gonna have to heal. Like right now. Nice blocking. I'm impressed. You guys really stepped it up. Oh, and you can heal too? You son of a bitch. Now I gotta heal again.
This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death.
I think you're about to be the one that dies, actually, but good fight. I'll give you that much. You definitely put up a better fight than everybody else in here. No, I don't want your yarn. I'll take your tongs. Anything of significance? Aha! Chest. And more maggots. This cave is very unsanitary. You guys need to clean up in here a little bit. It's gross as shit. Oh. Damn. The creaking makes me uncomfortable. Hell yeah, an iron battle axe. That's gonna weigh too much. It's worth 35 gold, but we'll probably only get like 25 out of it. And it's 27 pounds. Entirely not worth it. Don't break. Thank you. I think that might have been pretty much everything here in this cave for us. Oh shit, no way, huh? Alright. So nothing particularly special in here, but we got some cool items. Leveled a couple of skills. When we get back out, we'll go back to the Imperial City quick to sell some of this stuff off and see if we can't make some more potions. And then we'll come back out and continue exploring. I'm going to try to grab all of these different plants and stuff in here, though, so we can use them. I'm surprised you can't grab the maggots and use those for making potions. Seems like a very Bethesda thing to do. I'm gonna have this music stuck in my head for the rest of my life. And that's actually not a bad thing. Deer! Oh, you slick little guy. I thought for sure we were going to be able to get him. To the market district we go. Ooh, my back just exploded. Oh, that actually kind of felt good, I'm not going to lie. Alright. Let's go sell some shit. What are you guys doing?
Castle, no coral was besieged by marauders. I wish I could go and save them.
I hope to never see another.
Have you heard any word about the other provinces?
Nothing I'd like to talk about.
Oh?
They
Oh.
say that when you murder someone, the Dark Brotherhood comes to you in your sleep.
Please.
It's
Oh, that's
how
good
they
to know.
recruit new members.
I shot their 3 brothers a couple of
see.
days ago.
The King and
Not
Queen
sure which one I
Tavern
talked to.
isn't a bad place to stay
I don't
if
know
you're
which is
visiting the
which.
city. Still,
The Marillans
it's a
say
good
that they
shop
treat
run.
everyone like
So I've
royalty
heard.
at the King.
Wow, you guys are just all over the place.
I think we're in
I
for some
appreciate the
hard
one
times.
random quest we picked up there, but my god. Let's check out best defense. We're still using that heavy armor. Be kind of good for us to get rid of this and find ourselves some light armor that we could use instead.
The best defense. That's
What's up, Maro
Maro
Rufus?
Light armor. The very best.
See? Light armor, the very best. I agree. This man knows me so well.
I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
What do you got? Just leather, huh? Well, that makes sense considering we're such a low level still.
That seems a fair
Let's
price.
sell all of our rusty iron crap. We've got leather boots, so we don't need those, but we need a cuirass, a helmet.
I let that go too cheaply.
Good enough. He doesn't have any weapons or anything else for us. He does have some repair arm or hammers, which we might buy. Let's do like 5. Oh man, 90 gold though. Yeah, let's do it anyways. We can sell our silver nuggets. We'll get rid of our torches. Good enough.
Another satisfied customer.
Yeah, I kind of wish you had some better stuff, but it was alright. We're good with that. But now we're naked. God, we are just ugly. Unreal. Yeah, sure, let's put the ring on too, why not? Fuck it. We don't have any pants. You sold everything but pants,
What do you want?
sir? This seems...
Only quality goods for sale.
Did you do this on purpose?
What can I interest you in?
You got the hots for this chick? For us? Feel a little uncomfortable here. Guess we're gonna wear some fur for now.
Thank you for your patronage.
Yeah. Thanks. Fucking weirdo.
I'm Bernardo.
Yeah, you got the heavy armor. Are you carrying anything else though?
I'm sure there's something to suit you.
Just steel. Yeah, nothing else. Alright. Good enough.
Goodbye.
Next stop, we'll be looking at some weapons. But before we do that, we're going to go ahead and take ourselves a short little intermission here. And we'll be right back. Do that every fucking time?
I'm through talking to you.
So you did miss me walking into Slash and Smash there. I apologize for that. But he didn't have any weapons for us. He had a steel mace and like a steel longsword, but we're using daggers.
How are you?
And still had the same bow as what we have, so we're just going to stick with that for now. We can do Umbra to show that off, but since we're using light armor, we won't really be using anything from her. So instead, I think we're just going to go and do a couple of fights in the arena quick. Make a little bit of gold, and then we'll head back towards Coral to meet up with Joffrey.
Hello there.
Hello.
Welcome to the arena. I don't think I've ever seen you around here before.
Nope, you probably wouldn't have.
Believe me, if you're looking to join the arena as a combatant, you need to head down to the Bloodworks and talk to Owen, the Blade Master. If you're here to bet on a fight, on the other hand, you're talking to the right man. There are matches all day long, from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. That's a lot of chances to fill your purse with coin. So what do you say? You want to bet on a match?
I do kind of, actually.
Excellent. I knew you were the gambling type. Well, you can bet on the yellow team or the blue team.
Let's do the blue team.
They're evenly matched, so you've pretty much got a 50-50 chance of winning. So, which team would you like to bet on?
Blue team.
Oh, right then. The blue team.
Let's bet 100.
Oh,
We're going
right,
hard.
my friend. You've got 100 gold down on the blue team. Good luck and enjoy the match. Oh, and if you win, come see me for your payout.
Oh, I will. I'll be here.
Welcome to the arena, good citizens.
You guys are sitting so far back you can't even see anything.
You came to watch a fight, and a fight you shall have.
Well, I can't jump in, so I guess there's that.
Versus the yellow team in a battle to the death. Lower
Go blue team! I like how they were already in the arena when they said to lower the gates. Come on, blue team. You got a fight underneath us? I can't see you. There we go. Come on, blue team. You got this.
Why won't you die?
Good question. Getting in some pretty solid hits here. Good hit. Ooh.
My friends, we have a winner. Behold, a combatant from the blue team.
And we won! Woo! Way to go, blue team! Alright.
You won! Congratulations! Here are your winnings, my friend.
That is awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. Alright, now let's go actually go start a fight ourselves. Cool little exploit here. These are not... Well, they are stealing now. Okay. So, in the original game, this used to be the perfect spot to come down here and take arrows to load yourself up for free. If you remove the arrows that they fire, they'll just continually fire new ones. But they made it stealing now, so I guess they kind of saw that coming.
I don't know who you are, friend, but you've got about 10 seconds to tell me what
the
you're doing in my
bitch,
blood
man.
wars before I lop your arms off.
Good luck with that.
You what? You want to be a combatant? Look at you! My granny can beat you, and she's dead.
If I take this helmet off, you will literally die from fear.
What is it with you people? You walk in, want to be combatants, and your entrails end up decorating my red room. All right, it's your funeral. Welcome to the arena, you filthy pit dog. You're free to fight so long as you know the rules of competition.
All right.
Now let me give you your battle raiment. It's the uniform of...
I want the light.
A light raiment, huh? I figured you for the heavy raiment type. You know, hide behind a skin of steel.
Says the guy that's wearing heavy armor right now.
Okay, then.
You're the one hiding here, buddy.
Put that on. See if it fits okay. When you're ready for a match, I'll be waiting. You want to fight, you talk to me. All right, then?
Roger that.
Get a move on.
I kind of like that. The jiggle physics is ridiculous. My god. We are horrendous looking.
You haven't run home to Mama yet, huh?
We haven't even
That's a
started.
good sign. So, you ready for a match, or do you just need some information?
No, I kind of want to punch something. Every time I talk to you, for some reason, I feel like punching something.
All right, maggot. Looks like you're suited up in your battle raiment and all set to go. The red room is just over there. When you're ready to get eviscerated, just head up the ramp to the arena. Good luck, and may Azura have mercy on your soul.
Boy, you're going to regret everything you've said at some point in time, I'll tell you what. Let me out! Let's do it! Right now! No, you can still jump up there, but you can't get yourself stuck anymore, it looks like. You used to actually be able to get up on that little ledge there, and you could, like, basically just stand. I mean, you still couldn't jump over it, but... Let's fucking go! I'm coming. Alright, you got a lot of health. I will give you that. Ah, we gotta heal. We're so fast. Oh god. She healed too. That's bad. We're gonna have to use a potion. That's alright, we got 7 potions on us. And we're evidently going to need them. This is actually a lot easier if you choose your primary weapon as your main. So right now we're still using the dagger. I could switch over to the bow, which I might just do now. But our skills, if you remember, we didn't choose blade. We wanted to choose... what did we go with instead? Speechcraft, I think. And then we just took marksman. So our bow skill is actually significantly higher. Forgot to equip arrows. And as you can tell, it does massive amounts of damage. So this is way easier. Oh, that's right. We can't loot them. I almost broke the rules in my first fight. Alright, since we switched over to the bow, we'll go ahead and do another fight. Uh-oh. Oh no! We got a crash. Hold on one sec. Bear with me. That was the first crash I've had on this, although for the YouTube videos I didn't play for very long to do the recordings. It was only like probably 20 minutes. So this is the most we played on here, but still. This is like the first game crash I've had in forever. It is Bethesda though, so if it was going to happen with anything, it'd be one of their games. Alright. There we go. We're back. Try that again.
By the 9 divines, you did it. You
of course I did.
actually won. You ain't so bad after all, Pit Dog. You may even survive enough matches to advance in rank.
Oh, we will.
Here, kid. This is your payout for the victory. There's more where that came from if you can keep on winning. Now go unwind before your next fight.
I don't want to oh, shit. I almost shot him. That was the weakest arrow fire I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, so you're not a complete loser. Don't get cocky. Let me know when you're ready for a
Oh, I'm ready
match,
right now. That's why I'm
prove
talking to you,
yourself
dude.
me some more.
You think I come down here to listen to your super fascinating dialogue? You're kind of an asshole.
Now that's the spirit. You give the people of Cyrodiil a good show, and I'll make sure you get a decent
Limp shot. So true. I swear this never happened. That was by far the most limp dick arrow fire I've ever seen, though. For real. The thing barely even came off the bow.
Who will prevail? The Pit Dog from the yellow team or the Pit Dog from the blue team? Let's find out. Lower the gates.
Do it. Nice dodge. Ooh! I can't believe I missed that. Like, cut his ear off there. Oh, shit, he healed. Alright. Fair enough. God bless America. Sorry, I've been using a dagger this whole time. I'm a little rusty. Give me a few seconds. Right in the dome. Nice dodge. Oh! I didn't realize I was so close to the edge. Good night.
Do your best.
Oh, you survived that. Okay. Well, good night now. Never mind. One more time.
Good people, we have a winner.
Dude got an arrow right through the side of the neck.
From the blue team. Victor
Got him in both arms, too. Say goodnight, Floppy.
now and rest. You earned it.
I don't remember which side we came in on. I spun too many circles. And we 50-50 chance I chose the wrong one. Go figure. This would be why I don't gamble. It makes me feel better that saying that than, wow, I'm really terrible at aiming this bow. Oh no, we're gonna crash again? For real? Both times in the same spot down here, too. I'm wondering if it's not the arena itself, then maybe it's just... Well, it is, like I said, Elder Scrolls, you know. Bethesda's notoriously good at this, so that could just be the case, too. My PC is more than capable of running this, that's for sure. I might have to go through and check all my drivers and all that stuff, too. Maybe there was a new update that I missed.
I'm a busy man. What is it?
I'm going to put my bow away so I don't accidentally shoot you.
Did it again. What do you want from me? A hug? Take your
No, I just want my money.
Face, pit dog.
Oh.
The yellow team
You're tempting me, man. I almost shot you.
Pit dog. You ready for a match or what?
Yeah. I am 100% ready.
You might be ready, but the arena ain't.
Oh, son of a gun. Of course, it's too late now. Alright, well, I guess we're going to go back to heading towards Joffrey then. Wow, got quite the crowd here. Did you guys see me kick those people's asses? That was great. If you're sent to jail, you are able to hide one of your lockpicks. I wonder where you would be hiding that at. Oh, we killed all the mud crabs down here, evidently. Ooh, that was actually pretty close. Nope, right in front. Aha! I don't actually think the deer drop anything of use. Hey, what's up, Mama Bear? Good to see ya. Thanks for stopping in. Hope you're having a good day as well. I get to play Oblivion, so it is absolutely a good day here. One of my all-time favorite games. The water looks so nice. Huh. I don't know why, but every time I play any video game where there's water, I always feel the need to like jump off the shoreline into it like I'm diving. It's basically a requirement at this point. Got pretty good lung capacity. We made it halfway across this little river here without having to even come up for air. Our first new location, Fort Nickel. Hello? Anybody home? Hello? Oh, you're a guard. So I don't want to shoot you. Well, I mean, I do kind of want to shoot you, but I don't at the same time. It's not worth the hassle. Hello? Anybody home? I swear I heard a skeleton there. Holy shit. No, it's a wolf. Where'd you come from? Is there anything in here? Oh! Shit, where did you come from? You guys are like appearing out of nowhere. And you're standing in fire. Okay, doorway there. I want to go over here though. Can we get up there? Oh, we can from over there if we can't make this. Nothing. I figured there'd be something up there. No, nothing of interest. Alright, in we go. Knock, knock, motherfucker. What's this? It's an arrow. Oh, that was dumb. Yay! Free gold! Can it still be considered free gold if it costed me a murder? Because I did have to kill that dude. More gold. Oh, wait, I want those arrows. Thank you for that. The rest of your shit you can keep. Holy shit, what the hell is that? Now you're ugly as sin, huh? Arrow for an hour. Arrow. Blech. Good trade-off. Monk robe. I do want your arrows. You can keep the rest of your shit. Oh, you know what, actually? I don't know why I did that. The, iron dagger, the regular one, might be better than ours. I don't think it is. I think they both do 1, but we got the rusty iron one, so this is a little better. Nope, they both do 2. Alright. Whatever. Whatever, whatever. I do what I want. How you like them apples? Oh! Ninja. That was smooth. Where you guys going? Alright, well. Guess I'll see you in a minute. That water's a little creepy. Alright. You got anything cool on you? Nope. Just arrows. Heyo.
I'm just warming up. What's the matter? Getting tired? Show me what you...
You guys are pretty bad archers. Not gonna... Oh, you got me with that one. I take it back. Suppose I deserve that. I was kind of talking shit. My bad. Nice. Extra repair hammer. There it is. Doo-doo. This place is fucking architectural nightmare. This is just an overhead balcony. Was there anything back there on that little bridge thing? Nothing there. Not a damn thing. Alright, well, I think we pretty much cleared this place then. That was fairly boring. Hey, what's up, Parsley? Thanks for the raid. I appreciate that. Hope you had a good stream. Hope you guys are having a good day. Thick Flawless, Queen of the North, first time chatters. Thanks for stopping in, guys. I appreciate that. We're getting down on some Oblivion. There. Give him a little shout out. Dynamadamo? Did I say that right? Spider-Man Dingo. Love the name. Appreciate that, guys, really. It's good to see you. What the hell? Bro. What? What is this? You don't know me, but I see you every day. Every day my heart skips a beat as you walk past. I am writing to you in hopes that you will let me court you. When you next venture into town, I will be the one holding a primrose. Well, that's kind of heartbreaking. I don't know what happened to dude here, but the fact that he's beheaded in the lake is pretty hardcore. That might be the first time I've ever encountered that. I don't remember seeing that guy before. Alright, so we finished exploring the tower there. Let's work our way up and around this river. And we'll head towards Joffrey a bit. We're like 3 hours into the stream already and we haven't even made it to Joffrey. Too busy fucking around. Appreciate it, Dope Parsley. Enjoy your food. Thanks for stopping by. And thanks for the raid. Oh, man. We really desperately need more stamina. There's another shrine up there for us, too. Breakneck Cave. That sounds safe. Let's go there. I don't know what that noise was. A really impressive improvement from the original game. Holy shit, what the hell is that? An imp. What are you doing out here? Jesus, criminy. What do you got? Oh yeah, I'll take that. And my arrows back. Alright, well there was an imp guarding this cave, so let's see how many imps are inside. Thanks for the follow, by the way, Queen. Appreciate that. Oh, shit, alright. Couple of wolves. Gotcha. And thank you, Thick. Appreciate that as well. Always happy to see some new faces. Oh my god. Alright, alright. Okay, so there's just a bunch of wolves in this cave. Kind of weird that there was an imp outside. Like, I think imps and wolves would actually fight if they met in the wild, but... I'm surprised we haven't seen any skeletons or anything in here. There's a lot of random goods left behind. I mean, the chest, these crates and stuff, but the whole place was filled with just wolves. And a rat. I feel like the wolves would have eaten the rat, too. More gold. After we get to Joffrey, we'll have to go and sleep so we can level up again quick. We need to start finding some better equipment. We're kind of limiting ourselves right now to just iron, sticking at level 1. We have not been this way. Okay. Another wolf. Oh, crit. Right in the head. Ooh, good dodge. Got your buddy again. Ew. Another chest, too. I don't want the greaves. Too heavy and not worth it. Now where do we go? Both spots. Let's go this way first. Boy, I'm just horseshit with this bow. Shot him in the foot. Sorry about that. That was not a very honorable shot. Oh no! We've done so well so far. That's only like the third lockpick we've broken. Boy, this place goes really deep. Lower Breakneck Cave. I'm sold. Who would have guessed? More wolves. Well, we got a lot of wolf pelts to sell. I don't think they have any use in this game. Like in Skyrim, obviously, you can make leather and stuff with them, but that's not something you do here, so we'll just use it for extra gold. That's 2 wolves we've managed to kill with 1 arrow so far, too. Hello? Anybody here? Where did you come from? Nice. 42 marksmen. Come on. There we go. More gold. It is kind of not the best, I guess, idea, like clearing all of the caves super duper early. Like, the more caves we clear right now, the more skill levels we'll be gaining, but all of the loot that we find is going to be bound to us at level 1. So we're only going to be finding, like, iron stuff and... Wow, I gotta stop hitting that button. And, like, the leather armor and all that. If you wait and do this later, since the RNG pulls from a pool based off of your level, you'll be able to find a lot better equipment in here, and you'll find, like, more gold and things. Right now I'm just trying to train some skills a little bit, especially like light armor. It's not a bad idea to come and find all of these caves just to fill your map out, but if you want to wait, give yourself better chances of finding better loot and more gold, then yeah, going through the caves, it's not a bad idea to save a handful of them at least until later. Oh, alright. That was a slick shot. Doesn't even look like I hit him. Oh, my bad. Nothing else down here? Nope. I don't want the shield, but I'll take the pearl. 5 gold extra, why not? I gotta check this map again. So just this spot in front of us. We've been everywhere else down here. I am slightly surprised our lockpicking has not increased so far. We didn't pick it as a major skill because it'll go up on its own since there's like a million different chests to pick. Holy shit. But we still haven't gotten a single skill increase. I think that arrow just bounced off that wolf. Yep, only 1 arrow on him. Impressive. I don't see anything else up here for us. So down we go. The inner chamber. This cave is freaking massive, by the way. Holy man. Oh! Jump attacked right as I fired. That was just a bad shot. Extan! Appreciate you stopping in. Oh boy. Oh, we're encumbered. What are we carrying? Let's get rid of our crappy iron dagger. We can get rid of our greaves. I don't know why we took our cuirass. Oh no, we needed those greaves. We took our armor off, evidently, at some point in time. God bless America. I just dropped both of them again. There we go. I want to keep all this stuff because we haven't really started on our alchemy journey quite yet. We can read through these at some point. I kind of like going through a lot of the books. They have some cool lore, and a lot of them are just random stories, but some actually correlate to the gameplay itself. There will be references to your character from Morrowind in some of the books here, and in Skyrim you'll read about yourself from Morrowind and from this game. I feel like there's gonna be something of worth in here, considering how long this cave was. But I was completely wrong. It's literally just a dead end. Wild. This cave was like 4 of the last one we went through, and there was only wolves in here and a bunch of random junk. Our athletics hit 30, though. That's always good. A little bit of extra movement speed. Ah! Very valid question. Yeah, how did the wolf get down there? I guess I could understand the entrance to the regular cave, even with the door being on there. Like somebody accidentally just left the door open and the wolf managed to wander in, but you're right, they managed to go through an entirely different set of doors and then down a ladder. It doesn't seem very likely. Boy, I don't really want to get rid of like anything that we're carrying right now, but we don't have much of a choice. Restore health and damage intelligence, fatigue and paralysis, endurance and shock, restore fatigue. Let's do that. Restore fatigue. We'll make a couple of these, or just one, because that's all we had for supplies. Burden and willpower. Willpower and will... Oh, that's damage and restore, though. Here we go. No, not that. I wanted rice. And cheese wheel. Damage health. That might be pretty much it. Hold on, I gotta go back and check this now. It does. It literally does look like I have my tongue out all the time. We made the most evil, ugly character you can possibly imagine. Gotta take this helmet off just to really showcase it. Oh god. The character creation in this game is so fantastic. We spent like an entire hour just messing around. But just unreal. I mean, look at that chin. You can cut glass with that thing. I love the hair. When you take the helmet off, like, oh my god. Just poofs into place. Reminds me of Austin Powers. When Foxy Cleopatra, they go through the swimming section or whatever, and she has that like, helmet, like hairnet thing going on. She pulls the hairnet out, and her hair just like poofs back into place perfectly into like an afro. It's exactly what that looked like. Oh, shit. Oh no! Now we might have to drop some of these wolf pelts. Yeah, we got 28 of them at £1 a piece, so that's a lot of our weight right there. What if we drop like 10? Just enough to let us make our way back out of here. 43 marksmen already. I just want my arrows. You can keep your pelt. God damn, there was a lot of wolves in here. I should have kept count, but I feel like we've killed like a dozen. Nice. Healing potions are always good. Beautiful. Get to take full advantage of being an archer there. Hey, there's another imp. I knew there was going to be more than one. Oh shit, I want my arrows back. Arrow, I guess. Smoked him. Oh no! I hit the vine there, or root, or whatever that is. Dang, that was just a terrible shot. I suck. I want your gall in my arrows. We probably don't need to pick up any more of these mushrooms anymore either, to be honest. We're pretty limited on our alchemy supplies so far, but those mushrooms, we've got to have like 40 of them. I think that might be pretty much it. Have we been down here before? Doesn't look like it. Alright, let's pop down there. I think this just winds its way back up to where we came from. Worth it, though, coming down here. Nothing there. Alright. Let's get the hell... Oh, shit. I did not expect that. Lower. We want to go back up top and... down here. That's for lower. And okay, well maybe not. I don't know why I thought we were at the entrance again. We just had to find the door. Is it in this room? Inner cave. Breakneck cave, that's it. Alright. So all the way up and then just follow it to the left. Pretty sure we've already killed everything in here by this point, so it should be a nice, easy run back out. Where was the doorway? Oh, shit. Tricky! Which one do we come through? Okay. Back over here. That one looked like it was alive. I think this is the right direction. Holy shit, nope. It's the one spot we haven't been to yet, I guess. Alright, well, Protect spell's worth a little bit of gold, so that was nice. Where did we end up? Lower cave. There it is, Great Forest. Alright, we gotta go all the way back to the other side. God bless America. I somehow chose the wrong path again. No, I don't want to set a marker. Aha! Let me out of here. I've been lost forever. Alright, where are we at? Another imp, huh? I shot your wing. We should almost go back to the Imperial City again just to sell this stuff so we're not over encumbered, but we have done 3 hours of stream at this point, and we have not even made it over to Joffrey yet because I just get distracted far too easily. Narfencell. This must be an old ruin. Mushrooms. Alright. Where's the door? Aha! Alien ruin. So we'll have to come back to this place because I'm definitely not going to have the space for what's in there. These places are awesome though. You can find little crystals that sell for a lot of money. There's usually some pretty decent equipment. And we talked about Umbra earlier. And we haven't gone to meet up with her yet. I'm not using heavy armor or swords, so it's not a big deal, but she is also inside of one of these alien ruins. Molag Bale Shrine. We should probably go check that out too, of course. A little bit of extra lore here since we haven't really completed much of the story yet, but Molag Bale is the reason that the Oblivion gates are opening here. They're basically like portals to his realm. Serpent Hollow Cave. Underneath us? Boy, that was really confusing me there for a second. Redguard Valley. Let's go to Molag's first. Getting the Daedra Shrines is a good call. There's usually some coordinated quests that go along with them, as well as a lot of times being able to get an artifact of theirs. And they're just like particularly special magic items.
All mortals will come to him. He is the harvester of souls.
Sounds like a good dude.
Fools must be separated from their illusions before they will come to him.
Oh, okay. Any cool rumors?
It was all in an uproar. First the chapel attacked. Now the prophet ranting about the end of the world. Praise be to the
Kind of a
Lord,
weird piece of
Molag.
dialogue from somebody worshipping Molag Bale, which is the cause of what's going on. You'd think they'd like know about it.
Of the corruptor. Why do you come to this place?
I kind of just stumbled into it, actually.
I don't like you and don't want to talk to you.
Very blunt.
Make it quick.
Alright, so where does it say which ones he likes and which ones he doesn't? And it say just to hover over them? Oh, right here, duh. I don't understand which one. Oh, the bars. Okay, so doesn't like admire but likes like boasting and stuff. Let's do boast.
I doubt it.
No, he doesn't like that. How are we supposed to tell?
You've got a point. Goodness, what can I say?
Alright, I get it. So he's a fan of admiring and coercing, but doesn't like joking or boasting. So we'll do admire because that's the biggest one. Let's do coerce.
You win this one.
Oh shit, that's bad. We're going to end up getting stuck. Oh no, it's not. I can't do it again. Okay, so if we do joke here, the downside is coerce is going to move over to boast, and that's going to be maximum. But it's going to equal out to the same anyways. We got 4 bars and 1 bar, or 3 bars and 2 bars, so we're just going to do that. We're up at 26 now. Let's do coerce.
That's enough.
Joke.
Revolted.
Shit. Did it again.
Really now, you're such a charmer. I doubt it.
That was alright. We moved up a little bit. Facial features is how you tell. See, he's like angry at that. Looks... really doesn't care about Boast, evidently. Happy and happy. Let's do Admire.
I'm embarrassed, but thank you.
Boast. Chorus and Joke.
You're revolted.
We're at 40.
I
Chorus.
can't argue with that. Get away
Joke.
from me.
Admire.
Really?
Boast.
I doubt it.
50.
I won't fight you.
Shit.
You're revolted. Goodness, what can I doubt it.
Back to 50. That was not very successful. Same thing here. Let's do Admire first, actually.
What can I say?
And then, shit, that was also a bad choice.
I doubt it. You've
God
got
damn
a
it.
point. No, you do me too much honor. I doubt it. You win this, you're revolted.
We're actually going down right
I
now.
can't argue with that. Ugh, that's foul. Please, I'm embarrassed, but thank you. I doubt it.
Alright. Boast, Chorus, Joke, Admire. There we go. That one worked out well. Admire, Boast, Chorus, and Joke. That was perfect.
Not even a little bit.
66. Alright. Do you
Excellent.
care to talk to us now? You got any cool secrets?
I don't like you and...
Really?
What is your
Alright.
business at the shrine of Molag Bal, the tormentor of men?
Sure.
You believe yourself worthy. Present
The pelt of a
Molag
lion.
Bal with an offering. The pelt of a lion.
Alright.
We
Fair
watch
enough.
and wait.
I'll be back with the pelt of a lion whenever I go on my next safari. Priory. Another fort. Let's find the Priory quick. Then we'll turn back and head towards Joffrey. We keep slowly, progressively moving ourselves away from him, I know, but... Mushroom! I wanted that. Goddles Font Priory. Alright, now let's head back. This time we'll actually go to Joffrey. I promise. There's just so many locations to discover. And so many alchemical ingredients I have to stop to collect. This is where we're going to get a lot of our money from, though. Right now it's, slow. Our skill is terrible, so it's not like we can make very good potions, but we'll get to a point to where the potions we make sell for basically as much as vendors have gold in their inventory. So we'll just pretty much show up, sell them one potion, take all their money, leave, and go to the next one. I'm also very excited to get started on enchanting, because you can make some awesome armor. How close are we? Not too bad. Like 300 steps. I like that being the measurement, too. Like, actual steps. One step. And just great. I missed him. There's so many. And a mushroom, I see it. I think that was a new mushroom, too. Flyamantina. There we go. And we found another one of these shrines. Like I said, these will come into play a little bit later in the game, but if you find them, might as well go ahead and interact with them quick while you're at it. We'll get a map later also that shows us where they're all at, so if you do happen to miss some, don't worry about it. Finally closing in. Joffrey, can you hear us? What is chasing us? We got some battle music going on here, but I don't see anything. What's up, guys? I came to steal all of your random plants. Oh yeah, and I gotta meet up with Joffrey. That too. I got this weird amulet thing from the Emperor. He told me to bring it here. Guess it's kind of important. Where you at, Joffrey? Aha! What's up, dude?
Joffrey, what do you want?
I brought you the
This
Amulet of
cannot be.
Kings.
No one but the Emperor is permitted to handle the amulet.
And yet,
Let me
here I
see.
stand. Here. Check it out.
By the Nine. This is the Amulet of Kings. Who are
I told you.
How did you get this? What do you know of the Emperor's death?
I watched him get murdered.
As unlikely as your story sounds, I believe you. Only the strange destiny of Uriel Septim could have brought you to me carrying the Amulet of Kings.
Yeah, that would be a pretty wild coincidence outside of what I just said. Who's the Prince of
The
Destruction?
Prince of Destruction he referred to is
Mehrunes Dagon.
Mehrunes Dagon, one of the lords of the demonic world of Oblivion. The Emperor's words, "Close shut the jaws of Oblivion," certainly suggest that he perceived some threat from Oblivion. But all the scholars agree that the mortal world is protected from the danger of Oblivion by magical barriers. I'm not sure.
What kind of barriers?
Only the Emperors truly understand the meaning behind the rituals of coronation. The Amulet of Kings is ancient. Saint Alicia herself received it from the gods. It is a holy relic of great power. When an emperor is crowned, he uses the amulet to light the dragonfires at the Temple of the One.
So I had this
in the
cool
Imperial
artifact
City.
with me the whole time and I never
With
even
the
used
Emperor
it.
dead and no new heir crowned, the dragonfires in the temple will be dark for the first time in centuries.
Bum,
It may
bum,
be that
bum.
the dragonfires protected us from a threat that only the Emperor was aware of.
Well, he like knew everything, so I wouldn't be surprised.
I am one of the few who know of his existence. Many years ago, I served as captain of Uriel's bodyguards, the Blades.
Oh,
One
yeah.
night, Uriel called me into his private
They
chamber.
kind of
A
suck
baby
without
boy
you,
lay
evidently. They
sleeping in a
watched the
basket.
Emperor get murdered and did nothing.
Uriel told me to deliver him somewhere safe. He never told me anything else about the baby, but I knew it was his son. From time to time, he would ask about the child's progress. Now, it seems that this illegitimate son is the heir to the Septim throne, if he yet lives.
Oh, that's ominous. You think he was killed?
His name is Martin.
Martin.
He serves Akatosh in the chapel in the city of Kvatch, south of here. You must go to Kvatch and find him at once.
Sounds
If
good.
the enemy is aware of his existence, as seems likely, he is in terrible danger. And please, let me know if there's anything you need.
Well, with as ugly as I am, if I go down there and take my helmet off, I should pretty much scare away any demons or whatever. Tell me more about
Daedra,
Mehrunes.
Prince of Destruction, an inveterate foe of all mortal races. He was involved with Jagar Tharn's plot against the Empire years ago. It doesn't surprise me to find his hand in the current calamity.
So he's just an asshole. Alright.
Waste no time. You must find Martin before the enemy does.
You
Your
got-
first priority now should be to find Martin
Okay.
and bring him
Yeah,
back
I
here.
get you. Assistance. That's what I was looking
keep
for.
a few things here in my chest to resupply traveling blades. Help yourself to whatever you need.
Sounds good. I'll take everything. That was a lie. I don't need all this. I do want your pants, though, because mine are crappy. And I will take all of your potions. Spells, arrows. Holy shit, you got a steel bow in here. We really just need a steel dagger at this point. Oh no, we're over encumbered again? You can drop those. Shit, we're like way over encumbered. Drop the bow. 6 pounds. Looks like we're going to be dropping some more wolf pelts. One more. Alright, we gotta go back to the Imperial City. Sell some of this stuff. See, I told you guys we would make it here eventually. I just had to stop at like 12 other places first. We might as well level up while we're here too. We'll stop at the Imperial Inn. Sleep. Get our level up. We haven't killed anybody yet, so we won't be visited by the Dark Brotherhood. But we will definitely be doing that pretty soon. I need to repair our boots. Oof, break chance high. Good enough. Alright. I don't want to break anything. Slash and smash. You should buy most things. Then we're going to stop at a magic store to sell our potions.
I'm waiting. Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
You can buy both of these. We don't need that. I don't need this topaz. Or pearl.
Fine transaction.
All these wolf pelts.
I appreciate your business.
Sweet. I will talk to you later. Leave me alone. Sounds good, dude. I feel ya. Ah, Mystic Emporium. You'll buy my potions and stuff, right?
Yes?
Yes. I'm here to take all of your money.
The finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
Ah, you will not buy my potions. Well, good day, sir. Divine Elegance, I think that's just clothing and stuff. Discount spells. We do have a couple spells we could sell, and they should buy potions, I would think.
Edgar Votri. Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's
No, that's not what I wanted. I'm sorry. I meant to... Oh, I can't sell to you at all.
Only
Huh?
quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
Do you have anything cool? Bound Dagger. That's probably better than our Iron Dagger. Water breathing would also be nice. Ease burden. That would be cool. Only 15 seconds, though. Yeah, we'll just wait.
You too.
Our magic skill is pretty low right now, too. We didn't actually choose any as a primary other than alchemy.
I've shopped there many times.
She's the one to talk to.
Merchants. Yeah, let's just go ahead and sleep. Get our levels in. We'll see where that puts us. I need a room.
What can I do for you?
I will take it.
Good. Be seen.
Thank you, good sir.
Well met.
What are you doing, man? You just hang out in here all day? Right. Oh, wrong room. Sorry. I don't want to break in. Wait, what the hell? This door. You have ascended to level 2. You realize that all your life you have been coasting along as if you were in a dream. Suddenly facing the trials of the last few days, you have come alive. I mean, just look at us. Straight up nightmare fuel. 3 attributes to increase. Let's do strength, agility, and our luck is super high. We're at 65 already. Let's do personality. We'll do 3, 4, 5. And we'll level up again. We'll probably go to level 4 right now, and then we'll come back a little later and finish leveling up further. 35, 75, and 70. Oh, that took a lot. Never mind. Perfect. Good enough. Got our personality up a little bit more. This will help us too when we're doing our negotiations or when we're buying and selling from people. Oh, that was it. We didn't even have enough to go to level 4. Hello. Let's fucking go. Get out of my way. Alright, now we needed to go to Kvatch, which is way down over here. We'll just fast travel there. As much as I want to run, I can already tell you right now, if we take the run from where we are, I'm going to stop at like 700 different places. So we're just going to go ahead and fast travel our way there.
Come on, run while there's still time. The guard still holds the road, but it's only a matter of time before they're overwhelmed.
Oh no, that's terrible. What are we running from?
God's blood. You don't know, do you?
Nope.
Deidre overran Kvatch last night.
Not Deidre.
There were glowing portals outside the walls, gates to Oblivion itself. There was a huge creature, something out of a nightmare, came right over the walls, blasting fire that swarmed around it, killing.
The whole city can't be
Go
destroyed.
and see for yourself. Kvatch is a smoking ruin. We're all that's left. Do you understand me? Everyone else is dead.
Alright, calm down, man. My god.
It was Savli and Matthias. Some of the other guards helped some of us escape. They cut their way out, right through the city gates. Savlian says they can hold the road. No, no, I don't believe him. Nothing
Well,
can
alright.
stop them.
You need to take a chill pill, my guy.
No! I'm getting out of here before it's too late. They'll be here any minute, I'm telling you. Run when you can!
Right. Have a good one.
There's nothing left.
Don't forget,
Mm-hmm.
Cameron Usurper burned Kvatch too. Kvatch was rebuilt from ruins.
She's got a point.
Before, and she'll do it again.
Yep.
I just can't sleep. I lie down and close my eyes, but I can't stop thinking about it.
Yeah, that makes sense. At least you're not freaking out and dude's already like halfway or like half a mile away from us. What's up?
Hope is gone. The Imperial line is dead. The Covenant is broken. The enemy has won.
Nah, I'm here now. It's fine. Alright.
Enough talk.
Yep, I agree. It's gonna take the demons like 6 hours just to get down this mountain. You guys got plenty of time. Wow, these effects are awesome. That red lightning looks so cool. I love this.
Stand back, civilian.
Do you know who you're
This is no
talking to?
place for you. Get back to the encampment at once.
No.
The only thing we can do. We'll try to hold our ground, that's what. If we can't hold this barricade, those beasts could march right down and overrun the encampment.
Alright, dude, I get
have
it.
to try and protect the few civilians that are left. It's all I can do now.
Then why'd you tell me to leave?
You want to help? You're kidding, right?
Does this face look like a face that
Maybe
kids...
I can put you to use. It'll likely mean your death, though. Are you sure?
Yeah.
I don't know how to close this gate, but it must be possible, because the enemy closed the ones they opened during the initial attack. You can see the marks on the ground where they were.
Well, if they can just open and close gates whenever they want, what good does it do if we close this one?
Find a way to shut it. They haven't come back. If you can get in there, find out what happened to them. If they're alive, help them finish the job. If not, see what you can do on your own. The best I can say is good luck. If you make it back alive, we'll be waiting for you.
All right.
Good luck.
Yeah, thanks for all that. Where did our bow go? Oh, that's right. We got the steel one. I didn't equip it yet.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
All right. Well, I was gonna shoot at that guy. You got anything cool on you? Just a steel arrow. Oh, you're still alive. Okay. Don't mind me. Oh, these things look so cool too now. This is awesome. I almost want this as my background on my PC. Like just this image here with the ruined Kvatch in the background and everything. I love it. I don't know why. I just assumed that jumping into it would actually work, but you gotta activate it. I'll save you! Aha! It looks so good now.
Thank the Nine. I never thought I'd see another friendly face.
This is not a friendly face. Let's be real.
They were taken to
My
the
face
tower.
is worse than these things.
Captain Matthias sent us in to try and close the gate. We were ambushed, trapped, and picked off. I managed to escape, but the others are strewn across the bridge. We took Minion off to the big tower. You've got to save him. I'm getting out of here.
Alright, fair enough.
The captain is still holding the barricade. All right. I'll try to get out here and let the captain know what's going on.
Sounds good. I fear if you stay here any longer, you will end up dead. I wonder if they fixed the cheese methods for these. So in a lot of these, the areas when you start out are actually pretty small. Like from where we have to go to that tower. You can see the little like red flame there. That's telling you which tower is the tower you're looking for. And it's basically literally just on the other side of these gates. The gates can't be opened from here, but in original Oblivion you could oftentimes cheese them by getting up on ledges like that and jumping your way around. These ones seem like they are too high. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yep, we're gonna die. I deserve that. I totally deserve that. Where is that one? But yeah, you can usually cheese your way around them if you don't just walk right into the lava like I did there. Oh, and now we're in third person. I'm gonna have to check the settings because I don't even know what button it is to switch out of third person. Wow. Not that. That. Change view. Oh. Okay. I can't believe I have not figured that out already.
Thank the Nine. I never thought I'd see another.
Yeah, we already had this conversation. Alright. See you later. Good luck. Yeah, this one is a bit high, and we're pretty far away from where the actual ground is over there. So probably not the wisest decision, but you could also use an immunity to do like fire damage or like a speed boost. You could get your acrobatics super high and just jump your way over. There's all kinds of ways to cheese it. Alright. Get my arrows back. There's a lot of weird things in here you can check, like these little sacks. Ha ha ha. You can check all of these guys, and there'll oftentimes be items in them. You could, with enough acrobatics, make that jump very easily. And then just climb your way up and over. We're going to take the actual route. The way God intended. I don't know what that noise was. It sounded like an enemy, but there's obviously nothing there, so we're just going to move on. Yeah, the way that God intended you to traverse hell. I guess the Daedra are more like demons than gods, I should say. The 9 are the gods, so we'll say the way that one of Satan's minions wants you to travel or traverse hell. I think I've taken more damage from falling than I have to anything else. That root looks like a claw. Way too high. Ha! What a shot. Oh, alright. You corrected. Gotcha. Hey, buddy! Good to see ya. Thanks for stopping in. Hope you're having a good day. Well, I only grabbed one of those. You get some pretty cool alchemy ingredients in here, though, so definitely worth poking your head around a little bit if you're going to do that route like we are. The blood grass and those roots and these things here will actually attack you. They're kind of creepy. You can also check these bodies. Obviously this one's a bit high, so there's really no way for us to get them. And I don't think you can actually shoot the rope, although we'll try. Nope. And I don't think shooting the root will do anything, so can't check that one, but there's plenty of other bodies usually laying around in here you can, so keep an eye out for them. Yeah. Well, glad we didn't run out in front of that. Right in the dome. That must have felt good. One positive side about us stopping to pick up all these plants is that we've missed both of these traps now because I've been too distracted. I just want to collect a little bit from you so I can make cool potions when we get out of here. Steel battle axe. That's dope. It weighs way too much for us to pick up, but worth quite a bit of money. Ow, yeah, okay, I get it. You guys are kind of dicks. They don't do very much damage, so that's kind of nice. But they can be a bit of a nuisance. Who the hell is shooting at me? Weird. Ah! You are the asshole that's probably shooting at me, huh? Give me my arrow back. So these two towers here, this one probably does have an entrance, being that it's completely separate. Oh yeah, there's a door right there. You can go in those and check them out. There is some random items and stuff you can collect. Being that we're level 3, I'm not going to bother because we're really not going to miss a whole lot of useful stuff, but just FYI, if you do want to collect as much as you can, check those. The towers that are connected via the bridges, like this one in front of us here, this guy, we'll be able to make it in via this one here. See, the bridge connects to both of those. When we enter here, we'll climb a staircase, we'll get to that floor, and we'll be able to take either bridge out to explore those if we'd like. I am once again over-encumbered. Let's just drop these field arrows. We have plenty of our own. Hello? Anybody home? I've come to shit in your cereal. Nice aim, Goomba. Anybody else out here? Oh yeah, there you go. Nice. At the entrance to these guys here, there's a health one and a magic one that you can get. You can use them whenever. It just instantly restores, or gives you like maximum regeneration basically to refill your slots. The rending halls. Hello? Hello? Holy shit. You must have heard me come in. I mean, I did yell hello, I guess, so I kind of made my entrance known. Not the lightning. I will take your heart, absolutely. I want my arrows back as well. Make sure to check a lot of these rooms up here, too. Sometimes there'll be a little treasure chest or like a side entrance or something that you can access, kind of like here. So this will open up to stairs going back down, I guess, on this side. Back out to the Blood Feast. So that's back to the primary floor. And then this one up here will bring us back outside to the main room, but one story up from where we entered at. So we came in right down there. Really nothing of importance out here, so we'll just go ahead and jump on into the next area. Nothing, huh? You guys could at least leave some items in the corpses so I have something to loot. You're taking all the fun out of the exploration. Holy shit. I just want my arrows back. So this is going to be one of those bridges I was talking about. I'll go out and show you. We're not going to go check the towers just because it doesn't matter. We don't need to. Actually, you know what? We'll just go, just so I can show you. We're not going to find any crazy good loot. Like I said, we're only level 3, but just so you can check it out.
Over here, quickly!
Oh yeah, and we can save what's-his-face, too.
In the cage! Over here!
I can see you, dude, but I'm a little busy at the moment. Oh, that was terrible.
Over here, quickly!
Wow. Alright. That was bad. Here you go, dude. I got you.
You must get to the top of the large tower. The sigil keep, they call it. That's what keeps the Oblivion Gate open.
Roger that.
Find the sigil stone, remove it, and the gate will close. Hurry! The keeper has the key. You must get the key.
I got it. Don't worry. Is there a lever up here? Can I not save you? Do I just have to leave you? Because, I mean, I will. I just figured I'd be nice. Help you out here, but... Yeah, it's not letting me do it, so...
Get to the sigil keep!
Sorry, man. Guess, good luck. Well, we'll see you later. I don't really think there's anything else in here of importance, so we'll just head on back to the main tower. This is pretty high up there. We gotta find the stairs leading up now. That'd be the way. You got me. Good shot. Hello? I've come to shut down your tower. I hope you don't mind. I want your heart. Hell yeah, flare. Perfect. Give me my arrows back. And a couple of potions. What the hell? I heard that. I don't know what it was that's shooting at me, but I heard it. Huh. Alright. Going up. Free gold. Always good with that. There you are. You little dick. You've been shooting fireballs at me for like 10 minutes. I couldn't even see you. And another one. Oh, what a shot. Right in front of him. Surprise, motherfucker. Don't fall. Thank you. Alright. See you later. To the Sanguis. This is it. The top of the tower. Knock, knock, bitch. Where you at? Oh, alright. Well, I didn't mean to do that, but that's okay, I guess. There you are. 45 marksmen already, too, man. We are cruising. I want everything, thank you. Is there another one on this side? Aha! Oh, what? I gave you a haircut. You're lucky. Boy, those imps are just terrible. Their aim is horrid. Beautiful. Oh, there is another. Yes, give me it all. And now we get our first sigil. Ta-da! We did it! We closed our first demon gate. Oblivion gate. We also got another level while we were in here. So when we go back to the Imperial City to sell all this crap, because we're going to be carrying a lot on us, we'll also sleep and level up. Breaking the siege of Kvatch. I have closed the gate by taking the sigil stone that anchors it within Oblivion. I should tell Savli and Mattias that the way into Kvatch is now open. That will be our main quest. Alright, well, before we even bother with talking to them, because this is going to throw us directly into the next mission, let's fast travel back and sell some of this crap off, because we've got to be very close to over-encumbered already.
Who will help
across a couple of mud crabs not long ago.
That have boycotted Imperial goods.
Disgusting creatures. I hope to never
It seems
see
Somerset
another.
Isle has become a much more dangerous place.
You guys talk really loud.
Farewell.
How can I help you?
I was trying to listen to your conversation, but these two are ridiculously loud. Why are you standing like that? Okay. Me? Yeah, sure.
Thank you, kind lady.
You're welcome.
Blessings of Arcade.
The beggars in this game are like your best friends. They're going to come in handy many times.
What do you want?
I just want to sell you a bunch of random crap that I picked up.
Can I interest you in some of my wares?
No, I don't want to buy anything. I just want to sell a bunch. But evidently not very much to you.
Tell your friends about me.
Nope, probably won't, but alright. Let's go.
What?
No, not there.
I've heard others say the same.
Oh, look, we picked up another random map marker. What's in here? I don't think we've been to the Fighting Chance yet.
Welcome to a Fighting Chance. I'm
Sell the
Rosan,
best swords in the
proprietor.
city, and I offer
I
advanced
sell the
training
best
for
swords
armorers.
in the city. And
That's dope.
have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
You also don't buy anything else that I have, but that's okay. Got steel gear. Do you have a steel dagger? Aha! That's what I'm talking about. We can finally upgrade our weapon.
Deal with just anybody.
We're going to get rid of this iron dagger. Sadly, it still does 2 damage, but eventually when our blade skill gets up higher, it will do more.
Thank you for your patronage.
You're welcome. Talk's kind of funny.
Is there a better bookseller in the city than Phidias?
Alright, let's hit the merchants in. We'll sleep, level up.
Well met.
Well met. Oh, wait. I suppose it's already been longer than a day. Sorry.
Please.
I probably owe you money again. I apologize.
I do have a bed available.
20 gold?
Very
Alright.
good day.
Good enough. Yes, I would like to sleep. 1 hour is perfectly fine. It's all suddenly obvious to you. You just have to concentrate. All the energy and time you've wasted, it's a sin. But without the experience you've gained, taking risks, taking responsibility for failure, how could you have understood? Let's put our strength up to 40. Our agility is super high at 75, and our luck is super high at 65 right now. We'll get our personality to 40. And why don't we do... endurance. We'll do the rest into endurance. Good enough. I also think this is a perfect spot to wrap up for the day then. At least for now. I might be able to get on later tonight, but I'm not going to make any promises. So expect tomorrow for sure we'll be back on. Tonight, if I do get a little bit of time, I might jump back in for a while. But that was good. I mean, it took us like 4 hours because I monkeyed around a bunch, but we managed to close the first gate. We met up with Joffrey. Now we just got to go back and finish saving Kvatch. And then we're pretty much free to roam the map and start exploring. So I would just like to thank everybody that stopped in. I appreciate it. Thanks all you guys for the raid. I mean, today was nuts. We got like 2 or 3 raids almost back to back. That was crazy. I appreciate all you guys. I really do. I hope you enjoyed the stream. And yeah, I hope to see you guys either later tonight or tomorrow. Naked, appreciate you stopping in. Hopefully I'll actually be able to catch your next stream too, since I'm back to normal hours again. So I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, thanks again everybody, and I will see you all later.